Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic stream. Thank you guys for coming through for this here stream for Sunday Night Football. We have the Dallas Cowboys on the road at the Minnesota Vikings here for this primetime matchup. Now, Dak Prescott, we found out a couple hours ago that Dak Prescott, he's not going to be playing in this game. So the Cowboys, they're going to have to find a way to go out there and play without him. They're going to have to put their trust in Cooper Rush, making his first NFL start of his career on Halloween. So we'll see how he's able to do, but they're probably going to rely more on their ground attack and try to find a way to find some balance there to account for that. So certainly going to be looking forward to seeing how he's going to do in his debut there. In the day that we saw a lot of upsets today, this certainly I'm hoping will be a good one here. The Minnesota Vikings being at home for this matchup here, this is a great opportunity for them. Let's see if they can get Dalvin Cook to go out there and show us why, we remember how great he is out there. So let's see if he can put together a complete game this season. Obviously, they've got the weapons that they have a wide receiver. That's going to be pretty big out there as well. So let's see how everything goes out there. But hoping that you guys have enjoyed your Halloween out there today. And so, Michael, thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Glad to have you here. How's it going? And you say, hey, go Dallas. All right, so you're rooting for Dallas in this one. What's your final score projection in this one? Obviously, with no Dak Prescott out there, it's going to be a challenge for this team. But if ever a Cowboys team would be ready for that challenge, you would have to think that it's this year's team. So we'll see how that plays out. But glad to have you here. And so 420, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. And you say, let's see, you say, what's good, JB? I haven't been able to tune in to the last couple of streams because I was out of town, but I'm back. Hey, I'm glad that you're back. Glad that you're back, man. And I hope that you guys are enjoying your Halloween and stuff like that for sure. Let me know who you got winning this one and your final score projection. Meanwhile, we're going to have the Vikings come out here to start things off 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line to get things started. Now, all that I'm really hoping for in this one is a very close game in this one. Obviously, with Tampa Bay losing, that was pretty big earlier today. So if the Cowboys can find a way to win, that's going to be just that much more closer for that top seed spot that's really competitive in the NFC. Meanwhile, Vikings take it, play fake, Kirk Cousins, bootlegging, looking, pump fakes, makes the guy miss, and he gets about 6 yards before being brought down by Micah Parsons. So that was a 6-yard scramble by Kirk Cousins. That's going to make it 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 31-yard line. So far this season, Kirk Cousins, you look at that, 13 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, almost 1,800 yards passing and nearly 70% completion, having a pretty good season so far this year. Let's see. All right, so 420 says, I don't want to jinx the Cowboys. And so here we go, 2nd and 4. They hand it to Dalvin Cook. He goes up the middle. Dalvin Cook. He falls forward, picks up about a good 2 yards on the carry. That's going to make it 3rd and 2 coming up at the Vikings 33-yard line. And so I got you. All right. Got you. And so, Mike, thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Glad to have you here. And you say you got my thumbs up there. Absolutely appreciate that. Yeah, don't forget to press the thumbs up, guys, for sure. Really appreciate you here. And I'm hoping that this turns out to be a great game. Absolutely hoping so. But here we are, 3rd and 2 out of the shotgun formation. 4 receivers on the play. Dalvin Cook's the back in the backfield next to Kirk. Cowboys are showing pressure. They send 3. Cook going deep. Not Cook, Cousins. And it is completed. What a catch by the big tight end on the play. Excellent throw by Kirk Cousins. That's going to be a 1st down for the Vikings, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty that came in late. Let's see what it is. All right, so they're going to call holding against the Cowboys. Going to decline. That's going to be 1st down. But, yeah, I definitely hope that this turns into a very good game here. For my fantasy football team purposes, I need Dalvin Cook to have a great game tonight, so hoping for that. But outside of that, I just want to see a good high-scoring game, honestly. But what a reception that was by Conklin. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins up under center. 4 receivers on the play, 1 back in the backfield. Throws a quick pass. That's Justin Jefferson. He's looking to make a play. He gets a couple yards there. That's about 3 yards on that catch. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Ball at the Dallas 33-yard line. Mike says, congrats on Pat's huge win. Hey, that was huge. That was huge. I watched that game, and I was so nervous to the final second, but we finally won a big-time game. I was extremely happy about that. Still happy about that. Here we are, 2nd and 7. Got a fullback in the backfield. Takes it. Play fakes. Tosses it to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson looked like he want to pass. He is going to pass it. And it is thrown incomplete. That's going to make it 3rd and 7 from the Dallas 33-yard line. So they tried to run a little trick play there, but ultimately made the right decision not to force that one into coverage. Got to like the aggressiveness by Minnesota here early on. But yeah, there was nothing there, so good job just throwing that one away. All right, so here we go, 3rd and 7. Cousins in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play. Got a tight end as well. Takes the snap. Cowboys sending pressure. Cousins throws it up there. Wobbly looking pass. Incomplete. But there is a penalty. Yep, that's why it's going to be defensive pass interference. Yeah, that's going to be defensive pass interference on that one. Let's see. Mike says the Bills played like garbage. And so, oh, man, that was tough. That was tough, man. I was thinking about it the whole time. I know even when they won, I was like, Mike's not going to be happy about that performance. And quite frankly, there wasn't a lot to be happy about in that one. No doubt about that. But let's see. 420 says, bruh. And so, yeah, that was clear pass interference there. And so 420 says, I hope to see Trayvon Magic tonight. That would be exciting, though. That would be exciting. And so Mr. 504 Easy, thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. You say that we in the house, baby. Glad to have you here. Let me know your final score projection in this one. Meanwhile, Dalvin Cook, he's looking for somewhere to go. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's actually lost a yard on the play. That's going to make it 2nd and 11. Ball at the Dallas Cowboys 20-yard line. So far in this drive, 6 plays, 55 yards, 2 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock so far. If you're the Cowboys, you need to come up with a stand right here. Don't let them get in the end zone. You know the offense not going to have Dak Prescott out there, so you don't want the Vikings to turn this into a high-scoring affair. Here we go in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Cooks the back in the backfield next to Kirk Cousins. Cousins takes a snap. Cowboys send in 5. And it's caught by Adam Thielen. That's going to be a touchdown for the Vikings. Touchdown Vikings. He was wide open. 20 yards on the reception, 7 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 11 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession on that one. And Kirk Cousins was 3 for 3 on that drive, 54 yards, and capped it off with a touchdown pass. Also had a scramble for 6 yards as well early on. Let's see, Mike says, know your Pats won a big time game. Hey, it really was. It really was. And I'm glad I projected them to do that too. So, I mean, that was nice. Mike says your quarterback is good. And he's getting better week by week. I will say that. I'm seeing a lot of improvement. Meanwhile, extra point for the Vikings. That is good. So the Vikings are currently up 7-0 in this one. I'm hoping the Cowboys can come out here and respond and get some points here as well so we can have some good back and forth action going on in this one. But Kirk Cousins coming out, taking care of business early in this first drive. Let's see how the Cowboys can respond when we come back from commercial. And so Mike says, Cooper Boo. And so there you go. And so 420. And so, hey, Dress Drills, thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Let me know who you got winning this one. And, of course, your final score for this one as well. But glad to have you here this Halloween. If anybody did dress up for Halloween, let me know, whether you did it today, yesterday. Let me know what costume you guys dressed up as well. Definitely want to know if you guys participated in what you guys did, but let me know for sure. Let's see. Mike says, I was rooting past for you, JB, but now I'm worried he might be legit. Hey, I mean, Mac, he's definitely showing some growth. And you can tell by the way that they're putting more trust in him. Earlier in the season, they would not let him go deep to anyone, especially Nelson Aguilar. But now they're starting to go deep to him. They're starting to trust him more and more. And, hey, it's paying off. It's helping the running game. All that stuff. I started to witness it a couple weeks ago. Obviously, before that against the Cowboys. It just each week by week, I'm starting to see Mac Jones improve more and more, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. All right, so Jules is going with the Vikings in this one. Okay. All right, so I see we have a mixture of Cowboys and Vikings out here tonight. Okay. And so let's see. 504 says Vikings 20, Cowboys 19. Okay, yeah. Oh, that would break the hearts of Cowboys Nation right there. That would really break the hearts of Cowboys Nation. I mean, the way that the Cowboys have been playing so far, I'm really hurt that Dak is not able to play in this one. I really want to see Dak come out here because I thought it's going to be a back and forth type of game, separated by maybe a field goal, something like 34-31, something like that. But man, I mean, I want to see a shootout, honestly. I really want to see a shootout. But yeah, 420 is not happy about that last touchdown. And so 420 says, I missed Dak. And so there you go. Let's see. 504 says, score might not be accurate, but I like the Vikings. And so, hey, it's all fun and games out here, And so, yeah, I mean, I'm wondering, and Mike, maybe you can let me know about have we had anybody so far guess the correct score so far? Like ever since we've been picking these scores lately, I feel like we've come close a lot of times, but nobody has hit the mark just yet so far on any of my streams in terms of like during the actual game. All right, so Jules got Vikings 30-23. Okay. 420 says the Vikings lucky that we don't have Dak. And so, hey, let's see. I mean, after what I saw from Mike White, I mean, and the Jets, I mean, hey, let's see what Cooper Rush can do out here first. He's got weapons to work with. Let's see what he can do out here. But, yeah, I was very disappointed. I was like, oh, man, what a time for Dak not to play on a Sunday night football matchup, too. I was looking forward to it. I was like, this is going to be a great matchup here. But here we go. Cooper Rush. Let's see what Coop can do. Maybe we can get a Cooper touchdown or something like that. But here we go. One back in the backfield. See two receivers, a tight end. Let's see what happens here. Zeke the back in the backfield. Cooper up under center. Takes a snap. Hands to Zeke. Zeke. He goes up the middle. Look at him using those legs. He gets about a good 8 yards on the carry. That's going to make it 2nd and 2 coming up for the Cowboys. If you're the Cowboys, this is what you want to see, a combination between him and also Tony Pollard. You want to see those guys have a big night on the ground. If they can do that, that's going to open up things for those passing games because you've got the receivers out there that can win those one-on-one matchups. And I got a feeling that Cooper Rush, he got a little mobility to him. Here you go, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers on the play, takes a snap. Vikings send 5. He throws it, and it's caught by Cooper. Cooper to Cooper. There we go. 1st and 10. Pick up a 5 on the completion. We're here in the first quarter. 11 minutes to go here in the first. Vikings find themselves up 7-0, but this is the Cowboys' first possession of the game with the football. That's what you want to see. Make life easy for Cooper Rush. Just a simple take the snap. It's wide open there on the out. Take that. Keep it going. All right, man, who they got back there at fullback? That guy looks huge. All right, we've got it back in the backfield as well. Hands to the back, Zeke. Zeke tries to get past the first guy, picks up probably 2 yards on the carry. That's going to make it 2nd and 8. If you do your work early in the downs, you make 3rd down a lot more easier. And ultimately, that's what they're going to have to do in this one. Let's see. Mike says, JB, I had a pinpoint accuracy until these 4 p.m. games. And so, hey, those 4 p.m. games, I mean, not only that, though, the Jets beating the Bengals, though, I did not see that one coming at all. Like, I can't lie, I did not see that one coming. But here we go. Cooper Rush up under center here. Got it back in the fullback in the backfield. Takes a snap. Play fake. He's looking. He throws it to the back. That's Zeke. Zeke lowers his shoulders, dives forward. I think he's got the first, and it looks like the referee's going to spot him for the first down there. First down for the Dallas Cowboys. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line here. So far, I'm liking the play calling so far on this drive. I expect them to be a little bit more run heavy than usual. But at the same time, if it's there, take those quick passes. But make life easy for them. All right, so now we've got no backs in the backfield in the shotgun. 5 wide here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap. Cooper Rush. He throws it. Across the middle. Incomplete. Oh, man, incomplete. He was going for his big tight end there, jarring across the middle. But there is a penalty. There is a penalty. They may have caught someone offsides here. Yep. All right, so that was Griffin on that one. So we're going to go ahead and give them 5 yards here and replay that first down on 1st and 5. Ball at the Vikings 47-yard line now. All right, here we go. 1st and 5. Cooper up under center. Got 3 guys in the backfield. Got 2 receivers on the play. Takes a snap. Hands it. This time, Tony Pollard. Pollard across the middle. He spins. He gets the first down. Picks up about a good 6 yards on the carry. That's going to make it 1st and 10 for the Cowboys at the Vikings 41-yard line. Mike says, we're Derek, a.k.a. Dak. Yeah, so Dak was like a really late decision. I mean, I feel bad for anybody who had him in fantasy football that thought he was going to go out there and play. But, yeah, they ruled him out before the start of the game. So, yeah, that's why we see Cooper Rush in there at quarterback. Speaking of which, he's up under center now. You've got 3 receivers on the play. Got a tight end as well, one back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hands it to Tony Pollard. And Pollard looks like he's going to get about a good 2 yards on the carry. That's going to make it 2nd and 8 coming up at the Vikings 39-yard line. So far in this drive, 6 plays, 36 yards, about 3 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Again, we were in the first quarter with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first. Vikings up 7-0, but this is the Cowboys' first possession, and they are moving the football here. No Dak, and so far, no problems. All right, here we go. I mean, they got 2 linemen in the backfield in front of Zeke back there. This is very interesting. 2 receivers as well. Takes a snap. Play fakes. He throws it, and it is caught by CeeDee Lamb. What a reception by CeeDee Lamb. That's at least a pickup of about a good 17 yards. They'll take it to about the Vikings 22-yard line. Love the play call. Let's see. Mike says, countdown to JB birthday. So, yeah, I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, tomorrow will be the last day before my birthday here. So, man, these birthdays, they're becoming very frequent, I see. Takes a snap, hands it to the back up, but there's a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. Somebody moved on the line. False start in the offense. So back them up 5 yards, and now we're looking at 1st and 15. And Steele's like, who, me? But, yeah, what a drive so far for the Cowboys. But it's going to be really important to finish in the end zone. That's what it's going to be all about. When you get these drives going, you got to finish in the end zone. But here we go. No backs in the backfield here. Got a couple tight ends. Got 2 receivers. Got Zeke at the bottom of the screen. Cooper Rush takes a snap out the shotgun. Vikings send 5. He throws it. And it is incomplete. A little behind Cooper on that one. Almost picked off there. Got away with that one. Pass was just a little behind. But cannot argue with the read. Oh, the ball was tipped actually by the defensive lineman. Okay, so it was tipped on the play. But still a lucky break that wasn't picked off. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. We're in the first quarter. 6 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in this one. Vikings up 7-0, but the Cowboys have been moving the football here on this drive. In the shotgun, no backs in the backfield. He takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it quick. It's caught. CeeDee Lamb. That's going to be a pickup of about 8 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Ball at the Vikings 19-yard line. So far in this drive, 9 plays, 56 yards, 5 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. So what a drive this is for the Cowboys. This is the formula that you need if you're going to win a game like this. But this is an important 3rd down here. You have to convert here. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 7 out of the shotgun formation. We've got 3 receivers towards the top of the screen, 1 tight end towards the bottom, 1 back in the backfield with him. Cooper Rush making adjustments here. 3 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap. Vikings send pressure. He steps up. The pocket collapses, and they sack him. That's going to be a loss of about 6 yards on the sack. So what a big-time sack there by the Minnesota Vikings to put this drive to rest here, and let's see if they can convert on the field goal attempt. That's going to be coming up. Vikings, they bought pressure. Rush tried to step up into it. The pocket collapsed, and then, yeah, two guys got him, and it was done. He was done. There was nothing more he can do. All right, so Greg Zuerlein's going to be coming up there for the field goal attempt. Let's see if he can convert. This is big. You got to take advantage of these opportunities. 43-yard attempt. Kick is up. Kick is, whoa, no good. So the kick is no good. Wide left. So that is not what you wanted. A promising drive that started off so good. They moved the football, and they come away with no points. That is not what the Cowboys wanted right there in that scenario. Thanks to the missed field goal and the sack. So absolutely terrible results there. So the Vikings still get the ball back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Vikings 25 when we come back from the commercial. And so Mike says he's eating Mo. There you go. And guys, make sure that you guys are pressing the thumbs up button. If there's anybody that's new to the stream, make sure that you do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I do these play-by-plays all the time. And also, if you have not already commented in the live chat and you want to participate here, do let us know which team are you rooting for in this one and your final score projection. You know, feel free to join the live chat if you want to. Definitely appreciate you guys for checking in. Let's see, Mike says, for Halloween, I'm a Bills running back. People think I'm walking, but I'm actually running as fast as I can. You must be Zach Moss specifically. You must be Zach Moss. But, man, that's a low blow right there. That's a low blow. But that was funny. That was funny. But, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to when 80s joins the stream for sure, because I know his Eagles, they look fantastic out there. They really did. They really did. And so 420 definitely hurting right there with that missed field goal. I mean, the Cowboys offense, though, they move the ball. That's the formula of what you want. Obviously, you got to finish. This is a game where you cannot have a lot of penalties, though. You cannot have a lot of penalties in a game like this if you're the Cowboys. But the defense, it's going to be up to the defense. You cannot allow the Vikings to go down there, score 7 points every time they have the ball. You got to get a lot of stops in this one, make life a little bit easier, and help the offense out in this one. Cowboys have a fantastic team, so they'll be up to the challenge. I believe they'll be up to the challenge. Seeing what I've seen so far, you know, they're going to be in the game. It's just a matter of they're going to convert on those key 3rd and 7 situations. They can't be getting sacked like that. Absolutely cannot. Let's see. Mike says that Josh Allen was Brock Osweiler for Halloween. That might have been the case. That might have been the case. And so 420 says, Trayvon, magic, please. And so this is all he wants for Halloween here. That is all he wants. Mike says, Brady must think cornerbacks are ghosts trying to throw through them. And so, oh, man, I saw that pick. I saw that pick. I was on the phone with my dad, and I was telling him, I was like, he was like, oh, the Saints made a mistake kicking the field goal. I was like, look, Brady's human too. I mean, I've seen him a couple times fall short. It's very possible. And then next thing you know, he threw the interception. I was like, man, didn't expect a pick 6, but guess it happens to the best of them. All right, here we go. Kirk Cousins and company. Up under center, takes a snap, hands it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook across the middle, picks up about a good 15 yards on the carry. So that's going to be first down for the Vikings. Ball at the Minnesota 48-yard line. Five minutes to go in the first quarter. Cousins up under center. 3 receivers on the play. Cooks the back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Throws a quick pass to Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen tries to make a guy miss. That's not going to work. Picks up about 3 yards on the reception. Going to make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Let's see. Mike says, you mess with Hassan Reddick, it's your problem. There you go. Meanwhile, we're looking at a 2nd and 7 situation coming up. Ball at the Cowboys 49-yard line. Again, we're in the first quarter. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Vikings up by 7 and have the ball. One back in the backfield. 2 receivers. Take the snap. Play fake. Cousins is looking. He steps up. He's going deep. Wide open. And it is incomplete. How do you get that wide open? I'm sure the defender tripped on the play or something. But that's a play you got to convert. That's a play you need to make if you're the Vikings. And if you're the Cowboys, Woo, we caught a break on that one. Yes, let's see what happened. Oh, so Brown just flat out fell on that one. Like he found a turf monster on that one. But it was just out of reach for Justin Jefferson. Let's see. Mike says, how can one player be as good as Shaq Thompson? You know, and that's the question. That's the question. I mean, it's amazing just watching them play. Meanwhile, Vikings 3rd and 7, they got to burn a timeout, and they do burn a timeout here. Kirk Cousins unhappy with that, but they had to burn a timeout. So a big 3rd down situation coming up for both teams here. If you're the Cowboys, this is where you need to get a stop right here, get the ball back for your offense without them scoring anymore. And if you're the Vikings, you clearly want to convert here, get yourself in position for at least to be in field goal range with a 1st down and then some. That's what you're hoping for. Let's see. Mike says, JB, what team does your dad root for? Just the Colts? Well, that's a good question. He for the NFL, he roots for the Colts. In college football, he roots for the Miami Hurricanes. But when his teams aren't doing so good, he occasionally will root for the Georgia Bulldogs at college, and then in the NFL, he'll occasionally root for the Atlanta Falcons. But that has not been the case this year. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins takes a snap, steps up, pressure all around him. He throws it high, incomplete. He had a man that was there. Even if he catches it, though, I don't think he gets the 1st down, though. But Kirk Cousins is very animated right now, not happy with what took place. Let's see. Mike says, you're right. The Colts are a team that knows the Titans. And so, the Titans did win that one, but my goodness, the Carson Wentz just fumbled out the mouth on that one. He literally gave that game away. Meanwhile, Vikings punt the ball. It's on the way. Will it go into the end zone? All right, bounces out at about the, let's see what they mark it, 5-yard line. All right, so Dallas will get the ball back at the 5-yard line. But yeah, that game went to overtime. I mean, it really could have went either way, but the Titans, they did come up with the win there, so I was wrong about that one. But yeah, you're right. The Colts do play the Titans very close, very close. All right, so we are currently right now at commercial, so just getting caught up here on some of the comments here. Let's see, Mike says, it is not a good idea to throw at Gilmore. Matty Ice found that out. It is not a good idea to throw period in that game right there. I mean, it was tough to watch. I mean, Sam Darnold, my goodness. The man started off the first 2 games, had me thinking, okay, the Panthers saw something. Then after that, he just fell off the map. I mean, one of my fantasy football teams, I was stuck with either Sam Darnold or Tua Tagovailoa. I had no idea who to start. I figured it would not matter either way, so I just went with who had the better matchup, Sam Darnold, and it did not pay off whatsoever. Mike says Christian McCaffrey back after the bye. They need him. But yeah, here we go. So the Cowboys are going to be taking over 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. They find themselves down right now 7-0 in this game. Obviously, no Dak Prescott, but you know what? They moved the ball last time. They just got to finish. They had a field goal attempt, was unable to convert. The kickers got to come through for the Cowboys here. You cannot leave points on the table in a matchup like this. Cannot do it. All right, here we go. Cowboys are in the huddle. Yeah, Cousins clearly not happy with how things played out in that last drive. But we're in the first quarter, 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. All right, still waiting on the offense to get things started here. Yeah, I'm sure Cowboy fans are still haunted by Ben DiNucci up there. I mean, just seeing his name made me cringe. I mean, that was tough last year. But here we go. Cooper rush up under center, one back in the backfield. See a couple tight ends, 2 receivers on the top of the screen. Vikings send pressure. They run the ball. Zeke looking for a hole. Zeke cuts up. Zeke might have picked up about 3 yards on the carry. It's going to make it 2nd and 7 coming up from the Cowboys' 8-yard line. Let's see, 420 says, I'm not that hyped because Dak isn't playing. And so, yeah, definitely understand that. 420, certainly understand that. But I'm hoping we see something good today. I'm really hoping that we do. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Rush up under center. Vikings showing pressure. Will they send it? Takes a snap. Hands to the back. Zeke's looking. Zeke cuts up. And that's going to probably be a pickup of about a good 5 yards on the carry. It's going to make it 3rd and 2 coming up. Ball at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Yeah, this is important right here to get the first down here because you don't want to punt the ball from this close at your own end zone and give them great field position. So you definitely want to get the first. Out of the shotgun, hand it to Zeke. Zeke plows forward, gets the first down. The offensive line won the battle on that one. So that's a fresh new set of downs here for the Cowboys. 1st and 10. That was 4 yards on the carry. Takes it all the way to the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Mike says, I'm interested to see how a team with the Vikings roster is so average like basic Baker. So, yeah, Mike is not impressed with the roster. Well, let's see what happens here. But here we go in the shotgun. 2 receivers towards the top of the screen. Takes a snap. Vikings send pressure. Zeke picks it up. He throws it, and it is caught by Cooper Lamb. I said Cooper Lamb, CeeDee Lamb. I just merged 2 players there, y'all. But CeeDee Lamb with the big-time reception. That's about a good 20-yard pickup right there. Takes it all the way to the Cowboys' 37-yard line. And so Zeke did one heck of a job picking up the pass rush on that one. Linebacker came in, blocked him, forced the other linebacker to jump over him. So therefore, Rush was able to get that pass off. Takes a snap, play fake, bootlegging. He's looking, Rush. He's going to run with it. And he gets to the sideline, picks up about 2 yards on that. It's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up from the Cowboys' 39-yard line. From what I've seen from Cooper Rush, and mostly throughout preseason and stuff like that, if he can just do decent like he would in the preseason here, and the Cowboys can run the ball in this one, I think they can still put some points on the board in this. It's just going to come down to the defense, honestly. Here we go. 1 back in the backfield. That's going to be Tony Pollard. Couple tight ends here. 1 receiver towards the top of the screen. Takes a snap. Hands to the back. Tony Pollard. He's dancing. Tony Pollard. He gets close to the first down there. So now we're looking at 3rd and 1 coming up here. 50 seconds left to go in the first. Let's see. Mike says he's a Tony Pollard fan. Okay. But here we go. 3rd and 1. Important 3rd down here. Pollard's still going to be the back in the backfield. Let's see if the Cowboys can get this first down here. They've got 3 receivers on the play. Got a tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Takes a snap, tosses it to Tony Pollard. It's going to be a foot race, and he gets the first down. Picks up about 2 yards on the carry. So first down for the Cowboys. So once again, they're going out there, and they're moving the football. That's a positive sign there for the Cowboys, that they're moving the football. There's about 12 seconds left to go in the first. Let's see if they run out the quarter. Yeah, they're probably going to go ahead and run out the quarter here. Right now, the Vikings are up 7-0 in this one. But if I'm the Cowboys, I'm still feeling encouraged because from what I'm saying from Cooper Rush, he's 5 of 6, 58 yards in this one. We're not asking him to go out there and beat Dak Prescott today. We're just asking him to go out there, don't turn the ball over. You do that, you make plays that are within your ability. You've got playmakers at wide receiver. You throw them the ball for about 5 yards, they can make it a 15-yard completion or more than that, So all you have to do is just go out there and play smart. That's it. Rely on your teammates if you're Cooper Rush in this one. But here we are, Vikings up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter in this one. I mentioned that Cooper Rush was 5 of 6 for 58 yards in this one. He was sacked 1 time. Kirk Cousins, he is 4 of 6 passing the ball 57 yards, 1 touchdown in this one, no interceptions, has not been sacked so far in this game. Running the ball wise, Ezekiel Elliott, 5 carries, 22 yards, averaging 4.4 yards a carry. Tony Pollard, he's 4 carries, 17 yards in this one. Cooper Rush also has 1 run for 2 yards as well. For the Vikings, Dalvin Cook, 3 carries, 16 yards. Kirk Cousins had a scramble for 6 yards as well earlier in that one. So let's see. 420 says the Tony Pollard and Zeke duo gives me that Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb vibe. And so they really can be, because in my opinion, those running backs that you mentioned right there, if I'm in fantasy football, I'm okay drafting someone like a Tony Pollard or especially a Kareem Hunt, because I know, especially with Kareem Hunt, if I have those guys, even if they're not running back number 1, I'm going to get some points with those guys. I really am. So if you have either of those running backs in your fantasy team, especially if you're in a deep league like mine, 16 people, you're feeling good about your team because you know that they're going to get opportunities to go out there and make plays, and they're going to capitalize on those opportunities. So a great observation on that. Now, I'm sure that Mike would say he's got a 2 running back situation down there in Buffalo that he's not too fond of right now. But, you know, Mike's just a diehard Buffalo Bills fan, expects the most of his team. But I certainly understand that. But, yeah, it would be great, though, if the Cowboys can come out here, score a touchdown, because I really want to see a good game in this one. I really want to see a good game. You know, I was very curious as to how exactly did Dak Prescott get injured when he was playing against my Patriots on that last play when he threw that touchdown. I was really wondering about that. But here we go, 1st and 10. The start of the second quarter is upon us. Can the Cowboys go ahead and get their first points of the night? That's what we want to see here. All right, so Rush is going to be up under center here. Got 2 receivers, couple linemen in the backfield along with Zeke. Zeke gets the carry up the middle. That's going to be 2nd and 5. Yeah, so 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 47-yard line. Again, so far in this drive, 8 plays, 48 yards, 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So you're starting to see the offensive game plan for the Cowboys. It's going to have to result in them having long drives. And so that makes things simple. Just do your job play by play. Meanwhile, out of the shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, takes a snap. He's looking. Throws the ball up the middle. He's picked off. That's the one thing you can't do. You can't turn the ball over. And he turned it over. He turned it over. He took a chance, and it did not work out. Was picked off across the middle. Let's see what happened there. I mean, oh, man. Ball was just tipped by Smith, and then, oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. That is not what they needed in this one. Not what they needed. Let's see. Mike says that Abdullah had a good game for the Vikings against the Panthers. And so, matter of fact, wasn't Abdullah? And so, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. My bad. I was tripping on that one. Let's see what 420 says, man. And so, yeah, I mean, my goodness. I mean, I talked about mistakes earlier. Those are mistakes you can't afford to have. The drive is going good. You're moving the ball. Stick with what's working. Don't try to be beyond yourself. You know, and that's what I mean. Don't try to force something across the middle right there. You know, you just take those short ones. You've got the team to where the guys around you, they can make plays. All they had to do is just keep doing what was moving the ball. But he took a chance, tried to go a little deeper there, get more yardage, and ended up turning the ball over. That's tough. That's tough. But that'll give the Vikings a 1st and 10 at the Vikings 41-yard line when we return. Let's see. 420 says, who should Trevon guard? I would say I'd put him on probably Justin Jefferson, probably. But I don't know. In this game, it feels like Adam Thielen, they would probably try to get him the ball more often. So probably Thielen, probably. Mike says, now Amar on the Panthers, Abdullah on the Panthers, super fast, just what the doctor ordered. And so, hey, that did come into play. It did come into play. I know that they said they were going to game plan for it, and it did work out. Meanwhile, we're currently still at commercial right now, so still waiting to return back to play here. Let's see, Mike says, not sure why my Bills never grab fast running backs. And so maybe they feel they don't need it, Mike. Maybe they feel they don't need it. But I saw that Josh Allen was, the fastest quarterback in, 50 games in terms of the most rushing touchdowns through 50 games, surpassed Cam Newton on that one. So I saw that for Josh Allen. I mean, when you got a quarterback that runs touchdowns like that, do you really need a running back? All right, looks like we're about to return to the action any second here. All right, so after the turnover, it's going to be up to the Cowboys defense to see if they can make a stand here and try to get the ball back without the Vikings scoring. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, let's see if they can put more points on the board. Got 3 receivers on the play. Got a fullback in the back. Cousins looking. Cousins throws it to the back. He's rumbling ahead. Let's see. He gets about a good 3-4 yards on that one. Going to bring up second down. Yeah, I mean, I've been liking the play calling for the Cowboys so far, but yeah, that one right there, nah, got to stick with what's working. Got to stick with what's working. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. It's Cook. Takes a snap. Hands it to Cook. Cook. He's met by a linebacker and slammed to the ground. So what a stop there by the Cowboys. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball at the Vikings 45-yard line. Let's see. 420 says, imagine the lightning delay when the game clock is at 1 minute before halftime. And so, man, that would be terrible. That would be an absolute nightmare right there. That would be terrible. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 10. Got about 4 receivers on the play. See a tight end as well. Out of the shotgun, no backs in the backfield. Cousins takes the snap. Cowboys sending forward. Cousins, he throws it, and it is caught. That is caught by the tight end. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Oh, my goodness. Kirk Cousins has had 6 different play callers in the last 6 years. That's crazy. Old man Ma, thank you so much for joining the stream, man. What's good? Glad to have you here. And you say, what's good, brother? How about those Patriots doing work? You know it. Meanwhile, Cousins, he throws it. Oh, the Cowboys knocked that ball out. That's incomplete. That is incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big stop there by the Cowboys defense. They're running. They think the ball is still live, but the referees say it's incomplete. So what a play there by the Cowboys defense. But yeah, old man Mob, I mean, hey, our Pats, they went to work here. I mean, I kind of saw this one coming. I did predict that the Patriots were going to beat the Chargers. And so I was off on by how much, though. But, hey, it was one heck of a game by the Patriots. Mac Jones made me so proud out there. Damian Harris, he ran hard out there. It was a complete effort by the Patriots out there. I was really proud, despite the fact we didn't score as many touchdowns as we could have in that game. But very happy with the progress of the team. Meanwhile, we're getting a kick return here by the Cowboys. Takes it all the way to about the 20-yard line there. So is the Cowboys going to be taking over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. But yeah, old man Mob, let me know who you got winning this one and your final score projection. Meanwhile, we are at commercial right now. But again, once we come back, the Cowboys will have the ball and an opportunity to try to go out there and put some points on the board for the first time today. Again, no Dak Prescott in this one. He was ruled out before the start of the game. I mean, the Cowboys back-to-back, though. They did drive in the first one, got in the field goal range, ended up missing the field goal. That was big right there. Then the last drive put together about a good 8 plays, threw an interception. Can't do that. Absolutely cannot do that. If that's the one thing that Cooper Rush cannot do in this game, he can't turn the ball over. You just cannot turn the ball over. Play within yourself. Just make the easy passes, the quick passes, the short passes. Get the ball into your playmaker. Don't try to make too big of a play. You've got playmakers that can do that. You just get the ball to your playmakers. Let them be great. All right, so let's see. Old Man Mob says Vikings 17, Cowboys 10. Okay, I can see that being the final score. Man, I was really hoping that Dak Prescott was going to be able to play today, though. Like, I really was hoping that was going to be the case so we can see a back and forth matchup in this one. But as long as the Cowboys can find a way to keep this close, that's all you can ask for right now. Keep it close, be there in the fourth quarter, and see how things play out from there. But I will ask you guys this question here. As of everything that we've seen so far, obviously with the Saints upsetting the Buccaneers, Chargers just lost back-to-back games there. Tell me, guys, which team do you guys think right now is the hottest team in football currently? I know a lot of teams that we normally would have said, we've seen them struggle lately, so let me know right now, which teams do you have right now, which team, I should say, is the hottest team in football in your opinion? We just saw the Cardinals get their first loss of the season. Kyler Murray looks a little banged up right now, but let me know who you guys have as the hottest team in football right now inside the chat section right now. Certainly would love to hear that from you guys. Let's see, 420 says they delayed what probably happened to the Lions. And so that probably would. It really would. That would be so terrible if a delay like that happened, honestly. Let's see, Old Man Mob says, I'm only wishing that because my buddy's a Vikings fan. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. A Vikings fan. Okay. Meanwhile, Rush takes a snap, hands it to Zeke. Zeke looking for a hole. Yeah, he's probably going to get about 2 yards on that one. That's about it. I will say this, though. I do want to see Dalvin Cook get into the end zone a couple times. I got him on my fantasy football team, so I need him to have at least a good to great game. Doesn't matter to me who really wins this one, as long as it's a close, good game, but I need Dalvin Cook to get into the end zone a couple times for my fantasy team. But here we go, 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun formation here. 3 receivers on the play. Vikings, will they send pressure? 5 seconds on the play clock. Rush takes a snap. Vikings send 5. Rush making the guy miss. Throws it up there. And look at that. A Cooper to Cooper reception. How about that? Coop to Coop. And that's a completion of about 29 yards, taking it all the way to the Vikings 49-yard line. That is big right there. How about that? All right, so Mike says that maybe the Rams are the hardest. You know what? That's a strong case right there. I'll get back to that after this play. Meanwhile, out of the shotgun, 3 receivers on the play. Takes it, hands it to Zeke. Zeke makes the first guy miss, sort of, and so he picks up about a good 2 yards on that carry. All the way to the Vikings 47-yard line. Again, we're in the second quarter here, about 11 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Vikings up 7-0 in this one. 3-3 in this one, so they need to win this one to make it 4-3. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, they're sitting nice at 5-1 right now. But there's a lot of teams right now with 1 loss in the NFC and 2 losses. So you really want to try to win this game for the Cowboys, even though you're without Dak. All right, let's see. Rush in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen. Takes a snap. Tosses it to the back. That's Zeke. Zeke. He goes up, picks up about 2 yards on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. But yeah, Mike, that is a pretty good mention right there to say the Rams right now are the hottest team. If I had to really think about it right now, like really, really honestly think about it, the Rams would probably be like the case I'd have to make. If not the Rams, then maybe I would say the Packers. If not the Rams, maybe the Packers right now, coming off their big win against the Cardinals. They've won every game since their week 1 embarrassing loss. So I would go one of those 2 teams right now, especially since Tampa just lost. I would go one of those 2 teams. But that's a great one right there. Meanwhile, Rush in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play. Actually, 4 receivers on the play. Hands it to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard has some space. Lowers his shoulders. Tries to get the first. I think he got it. That should be a first down for the Cowboys. That should be a first down. And it is a first down. 1st and 10 at the Vikings 39-yard line. We've seen them already twice start moving the ball on offense, but this is a drive that you must finish in the end zone if you're the Cowboys. You got to at least get some points, something off of this drive here. Yes, the old man Mob says, I hate to say it, but Buffalo looking scary. All right, so you're saying Buffalo. Hey, Buffalo does give me nightmares here. I will say that. Meanwhile, out of the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, he's running, looking for something there, and he picks up maybe about a good 2-3 yards on the play. Again, we're in the second quarter here, about 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go before the half. Vikings up by 7-0. I tell you what, guys, I made a mistake in fantasy football. I started Kenneth Gainwell for the Eagles. He was the only man that really did not touch the ball in the backfield for them when I could have started Michael Carter for the Jets, and that really would have helped my fantasy team a lot. Meanwhile, in the shotgun, 2nd and 8, Rush takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it, and it is caught by the tight end, Schultz. I am very fond of Schultz, especially in fantasy football. Like, he is one of those tight ends that's on the up and coming right now. So definitely very fond of him. But here we go. 3rd and 4. This is very important. 3rd and 4. I mean, you either can get the first down, you can get some yards and try to get in field goal range here, but you cannot take a sack if you're the Dallas Cowboys here, and you certainly cannot turn the ball over. You need to get some points here. You want to get the first down, though. Your kicker just missed it last time. All right, rushing the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play. Got it back in the backfield with him. Looks like Tony Pollard. Rush takes a snap. Vikings send 4. He's in the pocket. He throws it, and it is caught. It is caught. I believe that is Wilson with the reception. So that's a first down for 9 yards there. Takes it all the way to the Vikings 24-yard line. Now we're looking at 1st and 10 from the Vikings 24-yard line. These are all the plays that I'm asking for Cooper Rush right here, just on something like 3rd, 4, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Be able to complete these passes for a good 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. That's it. That's all I need from you. Okay, we got a heavy set here, multiple times. Back in the backfield, takes a snap, hands to Zeke up the middle. Zeke spins. He gets about a good 5 yards on the carry. Takes it to the 20-yard line of the Vikings. But yeah, old man Mob, I agree with you. Like, that Buffalo team, that is the team that I look on the Patriots schedule and I'm like, man, we still got to play them twice. We haven't played them yet. We still got to play them twice. And so that has me concerned. I will say that. But here we go. So far in this drive, you got about 9 plays, 50 yards so far. 2 tight ends here, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Rush up under center. Vikings got 4 guys in the line. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Rush takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it. Incomplete. Threw it in the traffic there, but incomplete. 3rd and 6 is coming up. So 3rd and 6 is coming up. Let's see, 420 says this may end in a tie. And so if you look at the coaches' record against each other, that very well may be the case. That very well may be the case. Well, here we go. 3rd and 6. We're in the second quarter. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Cooper Rush in the shotgun. No backs in the backfield. Now he's going to motion Zeke to the backfield with him. About 6 seconds left to go in the play clock. 4 receivers on the play. Takes the snap. Vikings send 4. Rush throws it in there. I didn't like that throw from the beginning. I did not see Cooper get open on that one. And yeah, so that's going to be another field goal attempt for the Cowboys here. One in which you certainly have to make sure you convert on this field goal. But yeah, he was trying to go to Amari Cooper on this one. It was just not there. It was just not there. But here we go, 38-yard field goal. He missed the first one today. Let's see if he can convert on this one. Kick is up. And it is good. It is good. So the Cowboys, they get 3 points in this one. So our score is currently 7-3 right now. Vikings lead 7-3, but the Cowboys get their first points of the night so far in this one. In the second quarter, 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this one. You see, 420 says they ran at 3rd and 6. And so, I mean, on 3rd and 6, they tried to throw it to Cooper, Amari Cooper, across the middle. Didn't work out. Did not work out. Let's see. Old Man Mob says the Cowboys have some decisions to make. Pollard and Gallup will be highly demanded inside of free agency. Oh, you already know that. You already know that. I mean, if I'm Dallas, I'm definitely keeping Pollard. Now, Gallup, that's the real question. There may be a certain team, that can use a wide receiver like a Michael Gallup, like the Patriots, that it might make some sense to have a conversation. But ultimately, if I'm the Cowboys, I'm making sure I keep Tony Pollard for sure after this season. You have to. You have to. Let's see. 420 says, long drive for only 3 points. For only 3 points. And so, absolutely, I totally feel that. I mean, like 3 times already, we've seen the Cowboys come up with long drives. And this time, they come away with 3 points, but ultimately, you want touchdowns. Touchdowns win games. Touchdowns wins games. And so 420 says that he forgot Michael Gallup existed. It's been that long. How long has Michael Gallup been out, guys? Like, I know it's been a hot minute since I've seen Michael Gallup have any relevance in terms of just playing, but how long has it really been? Meanwhile, we're still right now at the commercial right now, so still waiting. But when we come back, the Cowboys will kick it off to the Vikings, and we'll see what the Vikings can do here when they get the ball back. Again, don't forget to press the thumbs up button. Anybody that has not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. We do these play-by-plays a lot, and so normally we do it 5 times out the week, but because Tuesday happens to be my birthday, it'll only be 4 times this week. And so if Tuesdays are normally NBAs, so but there won't be any this Tuesday, but we'll return back to the regular schedule the following Tuesday and such. So this week will just be 4, but the following week we'll go back to 5 live stream, play-by-plays and such. Let's see, where are we at right now? All right, so see right now we're at 3 thumbs up here. So let's see if we can get to about 10 thumbs up here before halftime. All right, so here we are, second quarter, 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go. About to have the kickoff here. Let's see. So 420 says he was only in the Bucs versus Cowboys game. Has it really been that long? Wow. I mean, my goodness, then. Wow. All right, Cowboys about to kick it off here. All right, no return. So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. So if you're the Vikings, you want to come out here and you want to try to score here. Personally, I'd like to see them get Dalvin Cook a lot more involved. Not just because he's on my fantasy football team, but I really need to see this man go off here this year. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 25. Vikings take the snap. Hands to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook cross the right side. Gets about a good 2 yards on the carry. That's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the Vikings 27-yard line. 6 minutes left to go here before the half. We've talked about the Cowboys a lot in this one, but as for the Vikings here, they had the one drive that was about 7 plays, 75 yards, and they scored a touchdown. But since that drive, they've just been unable to finish on drives. So let's see if they can finish this time around. 2nd and 8. Cousins up under center, takes it. Hands it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, he gains about a good 3-4 yards on the carry. That's going to make it about 3rd and 5 coming up. Important 3rd down here if you're the Vikings here, because you really want to try to get some points here. You don't want to let the Cowboys continue to hang around. All right, I'm seeing 4 receivers on the play. See a tight end, 1 back in the backfield. Cousins in the shotgun, actually 5 wide now. Takes a snap. Cowboys only send 2. And it's incomplete. He was aiming for Adam Thielen. I don't know if that would have been a 1st down if he did catch it, but it's incomplete. Excellent play there by the Dallas Cowboys. That's how you get a stop there, get the ball back to your offense here. They got 3 points last time. A little bit of confidence in themselves. We get it. Backup quarterback, there's going to be some struggles. But if the defense can keep getting you the ball, good things are going to happen for the Cowboys. This is certainly going to be a test for the Cowboys defense all game long, but it's a test I think they're up to. All right, punt is on the way. There's a flag already down there. Punt goes out of bounds, but there is a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. Ooh, offsides on the defense. Wow. So, the penalty there. Oh, you talking about offside? That was way offsides, buddy. You can't do that. No. Come on, man. You got to use your head. Oh, man, that one hurts. That one hurts. So now we're looking at a 1st and 10 because they was gifted the first down by the Cowboys' mistake. And what a mistake it was. Meanwhile, we got a fullback in the backfield. Cousins up under center. Takes it. Play fake. He's bootlegging. He throws it up there. It's caught by the tight end. No, that's actually the fullback. He picks up about a good 6-7 yards on that. So, yeah, due to the big-time mistake by the Cowboys there, going offsides and just giving them the first down, that hurts. And look at the time of possession. The Cowboys have been dominating time of possession in this one, but yet they find themselves down 7-3 in this one. I mean, 30 plays, 158 yards, about 17 minutes, 28 seconds to turn time of possession. They should be up on the scoreboard. They hand it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, he gets about a good 2 yards on the carry. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 1. Ball at the Vikings 44-yard line. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go before the half. It's been a low-scoring game coming down to these defenses. Which defense can go out there and make the most plays in this one? Cousins up under center. I see a heavy set out there. Cook goes in motion. Got a fullback in the backfield. They fake it to Cook. They hand it to the fullback. Cowboys defense not full, though. I think they got the stop. Here. It looks like he was short. It's going to come down to the spot. Let's see what the referee spotted. Ooh, they spotted about half a yard shy there. It was a great job by the Cowboys defense not being fooled. I don't even think the fake to Dalvin Cook even phased them on that one. They were ready. They were looking for it, and they stopped it. Okay, I see the Vikings offense still out there. Heavy formation. Fullback in the backfield. Takes it. Play fake. Ooh, got the defense in the bite. He throws it. And it's caught by Adam Thielen. He's running at the 30. 25 tackled at the 24-yard line of the Dallas Cowboys. What a play call. The play action fake completely fooled the defensive lineman out there. I mean, he did not even think there was a possibility that it was something other than a run on this one. That's on Randy Gregory on that one. He was out of position on that. It made it super easy. If he makes the right read on that one, they lose about 8 yards on that. And great job by Adam Thielen getting open. He's got 3 receptions for 55 yards and a touchdown so far in this one. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back in the backfield. They toss it. Cook looking to get to, trying to find the sideline, and he does gain probably about a yard on the play. Should take him to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, so right now the Vikings have the ball after the Cowboys jumped offside when they would have had the ball via punt and gifted them with the first down. So now the Vikings, they've been able to move the ball here on this drive. 8 plays, 51 yards, 4 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. And it's a 2-minute warning here for the Vikings with the football right now. Up 7-3. Let's see. 420 says, I thought that Cedric Wilson, Amari Cooper, and CeeDee Lamb were our only receivers and forgot about Gallup. And so, my goodness, he's been hurt that long, though. He really has been. Let's see. Mike says Diggs only have 40 yards. It might be another draft. Let's see. Klein Milano and Edmonds is average at best linebacking corpse. Mike says Bills need a cornerback desperately. And so, yeah, but I'm pretty sure against the Pats, they'll be up for that one. They will be up for that one. Let's see. 420 says, not sure if Trevon knew it was a pass play. I'm sure he knew it was a pass play about 5 seconds after the fact. You know, he was in the ballpark somewhere. But yeah, I mean, that was tough right there. That was a hard play to defend because you have to watch out for Dalvin Cook on that one. So that play fake, that just opened it up. The Vikings, they have a lot of confidence right now in Kirk Cousins and the way that he's been playing this season. And that play call is evident in the confidence they have in him. But yeah, so far, just to give an update on the stats so far in this one, Cooper Rush, he's 8 of 12, 100 yards so far passing in this one. He's got 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's been sacked 1 time in this one. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins, 7 of 11, 101 yards, 1 touchdown to no interceptions, has not been sacked so far today. On the ground, Zeke, he's got 10 carries, 37 yards, no touchdowns so far. Tony Pollard, he's got 6 carries, 25 yards in this one, averaging 4.2 yards a carry. For the Vikings, Dalvin Cook, 8 carries, 23 yards. You've got Kirk Cousins. He's got 1 carry for 6 yards as well. Cooper Rush has a carry for 2 yards also in this one. And as for the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb's got 3 receptions for 45 yards. Amari Cooper's got 2 receptions for 34 yards. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's been Tyler Conklin for 2 receptions for 36 yards and Adam Thielen, 3 receptions, 55 yards, and a touchdown. But here we go. 2nd and 10. Coming back from the 2-minute warning. Vikings with the football at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Are they going to line up in the shotgun here? About 3 wide receivers. Back goes in motion. Now we're looking at 5 wide here. Or actually 4 wide. Takes a snap. Cousins looking. Cousins throws it. And yeah, the back's going to lose he's going to lose some yards on this one, about 2 yards on that reception. Micah Parsons is flying all over the field here. So here we go, 3rd and 12, an opportunity for the Cowboys defense to make another stand here. And they're going to call a timeout here, try to save some time on the clock to try to run their own 2-minute offense in case they get the stop. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 12 is going to be coming up once we get back from the timeout, and they've got it at the Cowboys' 26-yard line. All right, here we go out of the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play. Takes a snap. Cowboys send forward. They try to throw it to Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. That screen just never set up. So therefore, 4th and 12, they got to opt for the field goal here with 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go here in the first half. If you're the Vikings, you're very disappointed right now with your offense and how it's gone out there. That's pretty much been the case a lot of times this season. You know, they've had some unfortunate breaks so far, but ultimately in a game like this, Cowboys without their starting quarterback, you want to try to get some points on the board. But that Cowboys defense, they're still a good defense, and that's one thing you have to respect. They're still going to go out there and play hard. Let's see if Greg Joseph can convert here on a 45-yard field goal attempt. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. It is good. So that field goal is good there for the Vikings, and they find themselves up 10-3 here with 1 minute and 44 seconds left to go before the half. Let's see if the Cowboys can try to either tie it up or try to get some type of points here before the half, which could be really huge for this team and the confidence in their offense moving forward. But if I'm the Cowboys, I want to make sure that I do not turn the ball over. I mean, Cooper Rush already has 1 interception. He almost had two, but the defensive back was unable to hold on to it. Got to make sure you protect the football, make the smart decisions on this one. Obviously, the lack of experience is going to come into play on this one, but he's got the weapons. If he can just make the smart read, he's got the weapons that can go and make plays for him. But yeah, a minute and 44 seconds left to go before the half. Let's see. 420 says, hating this game so far. I mean, yeah, definitely understand that. But hey, I mean, if you're the Cowboys in the second half, what I would probably do is this is the time where you use some of those trick plays that you have drawn up. You know, maybe some type of toss or something like that where CeeDee Lamb makes a pass to Cooper, something like that, you know, or just someone, I don't know who the Cowboys typically would rely on for a fake pass or something like that. A double reverse. You try to get very creative at some point when you catch the defense sleeping, thinking you're just going to run the ball here and try to get a touchdown that way. But the defense is playing good in this game. They're playing good against the Vikings, holding the 10 points here so far in this one. They're keeping the offense in it, but the offense, they have to find ways to score. Had they not missed that first field goal earlier, it'd be 10-6 right now. It's not a pretty game, but definitely understand that. Let's see, 420 says, I'll see you after halftime. All right, definitely we'll be here. Definitely appreciate that. All right, let's see. All right, I see that we are currently at 5 thumbs up right now. So, yeah, let's see if we can get some more thumbs up here before we reach the half. Meanwhile, the Vikings about to kick things off here to the Cowboys. If I'm the Cowboys, I really want to get a good return on this one. Kick is up. See if we get a return. No return on this. So it's going to be a touchback. Cowboys going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line with a minute and 44 seconds left to go before the half. All right, let's see if the Cowboys can find a way to tie it up here. I know it's been a slow game so far, but let's see if they can find some way to score a touchdown. All right, here we go in the shotgun. Three receivers on the play. One tight end, one back in the backfield next to Rush. Takes a snap. Vikings send 4. He throws it, and it's caught by Zeke. Zeke trying to make something happen, picks up a couple yards there. Second down coming up. A minute and 33 seconds left to go before the half. All right, let's see. Second and 8 out of the shotgun. 4 receivers. Take the snap. Vikings send 4. They throw it. And it is caught by Cooper. Did he get the first down, though? It's going to depend on the spot. All right, they're going to say you got the first. So here we go. 1st and 10. A minute, 5 seconds left to go. Cooper Rush trying to set things up here. In the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Takes a snap. Vikings sending 5. He throws it up there. Ooh, was it picked off or did it hit the ground? There's a return as if he did pick it up. Ooh, was it an interception there? Looks like the Vikings held the ball here. I want to see a replay, see if it hit the ground or not. But, man, Cooper Rush, you cannot be turning the ball over. Ooh. They called it an interception, though, so let's see. Looking at the replay, does it look like the ball does look like it hit the ground, but it's the whole control aspect of it. I mean, this is one I got to imagine that they're going to look at the replay for, because at first glance, I thought it hit the ground. Looking at his hand positioning, I would think that it had to hit the ground or at least touch the ground, but did he have control of it? So let's see if they call it incomplete. Incomplete, and what a break that is for the Dallas Cowboys there. So wipe off that interception. Cowboys maintain the football right now. Yeah, it didn't take the referees that long to look at this one. But my goodness, who was he throwing that one to? Was he going to Schultz on that one? I'm not entirely sure. I get it. This is a big opportunity for Rush. And so, especially be on prime time too, that's a lot to ask. But hey, you got to make these throws. You're in the NFL for a reason. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 10. We've got 4 wide receivers on the play. Zeke is motioned to the backfield next to the quarterback in the shotgun. Making adjustments here, making sure they call out who might be coming on the blitz here. Vikings send 4. Rush. He throws it. And it is incomplete. Another dangerously close pass, it looked like. So 3rd and 10 coming up here. So now if you're the Vikings, you want to get a stop. If the clock doesn't stop, you burn the timeout and you try to get the ball back and see if you can get at least a field goal or something before the half in case the Cowboys do not convert. And if you're the Cowboys, you really want to convert if for no other reason than just to make sure the Vikings don't get another chance at the ball here. Important 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 10. 49 seconds left before the half. Rush is in the shotgun here. 3 wide receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Vikings, will they send pressure? Take the snap. Vikings send 5. Rush. He's going to go deep. And that's incomplete. That is incomplete. He was aiming for Noah Brown on the play. Vikings got a player that looks like he's down right now. Yeah, so Cowboys got to punt the ball here. 4th and 10 from the Cowboys 35-yard line. All right, so with 43 seconds here, the Vikings, they had to burn their 2nd timeout there, so they'll have 1 timeout here. That's enough time to get into field goal range if you use the clock, use the sideline appropriately, and see if you can get some points. Let's see, Mike says, is there a glitch? I'm the Matrix. How did Rush get in the pros? That's the question I want to know. Meanwhile, punt on the way. Let's see if there'll be a return or not. All right, so he catches the fair catch at the 15-yard line. So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Kirk Cousins and company. Let's see what they do here with 37 seconds left to go here before the half and 1 timeout. Well, that's a good question, Mike. I'm going to have to see some of his highlights in college to see what he showed to get drafted. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, and this is why Dak had all the power when it came to his contract. He knew the Cowboys couldn't do it without him. That was pretty evident last year when he wasn't able to go out there and perform. They saw what the Cowboys looked like without him, because before that, I remember when we came into last year before the season, and it's the commercial, so I can elaborate a little bit on this. But last year, before the start of the season, there was some talk that, Andy Dalton would be a tremendous backup to give him all these weapons, what he'll be able to do, all of that stuff. But then he had his opportunity, didn't look that great. We saw Ben Shanusi after that game. That's what got him that contract. But here we go. Vikings, they're now out there in the shotgun. Cousins, no back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Cowboys send pressure up the middle. Throws it, and it is caught. Pushed out of bounds there by the receiver. Pickup of 6 yards on that play. Now we're looking at 2nd and 4. 32 seconds left to go. Remember, the Vikings only have 1 timeout remaining. They're at their own 21-yard line. All right, shotgun again. 2nd and 4. Got 4 receivers and 1 tight end. Takes the snap. Cowboys send forward. Cousins moves up. Cousins, he's going to scramble. He picks up about a good 13 yards on the play. Timeout. They got to call timeout. Oh, they're not going to call timeout. I would have called timeout there. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Terrible, absolutely terrible clock management. 5 seconds. Now you literally got to probably try to run some type of Hail Mary. Oh, my goodness. 1 second on the clock because you refused to call a timeout. You could have had 20 seconds on the clock. This was absolutely horrible clock management here. This is how teams lose ball games, with absolutely horrible clock management like this. Now, there's nothing that you can do with a timeout with 1 second left. Absolutely nothing other than call it now and make sure that you call the right play there. But he had an opportunity to call a timeout with about 20 seconds left. Now, you just kill it. Kirk Cousins just took a knee right there, go into the half. Terrible, terrible execution there before the half by the Vikings. When we come back from the half, the Cowboys, they will receive the second half kickoff. But it's been a low-scoring game in this one. Vikings been up 10-3 in this one, but it's been a defensive game in this one. Both teams, they've left some points on the table. They're not exactly happy right now with how things are going. You look at Cooper Rush so far in this one. He's 11 of 17, 110 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, been sacked, one time. He threw a second pick. It was called back. He threw a bad pass earlier. That should have been picked off, but it was dropped. So Cooper Rush, he's got to play better. It's just that plain and simple. I get it, but you got to play better. You got too many weapons out there to be right now 10 of 17 for just under 10 yards and almost 3 picks, really. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, Kirk Cousins, 9 of 15, 105 yards, 1 touchdown. But after that drive, has not been looking that good, has not been able to convert on the key third downs that they need to convert in this one. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, my pet peeve with them is the ground game. Dalvin Cook, just 8 carries, 23 yards. He's averaging less than 3 yards a carry. That's not Dalvin Cook-like. Get him involved in this game. You're going to have to get him involved in this one. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, Zeke, 10 carries, 37 yards. Tony Pollard, 6 carries, 25 yards, averaging 4.2 yards a carry. They need to continue to run the ball there. Run the ball, get the ball out of Cooper Rush's hands. Let the running backs go ahead and help you because they've been able to move the ball in this one. What they need from their defense is they need a turnover to give them like 40 yards or less. If they can go 40 yards or less in terms of what they need in order to score, I think they can get a touchdown. But they can't seem to extend those long plays like 75 yards or something like that right now. So they need it to be about 40 yards or plus. So they're going to need some turnovers to help them out in this one. But the defense is playing great. But now we need the defense to go above and beyond if you're rooting for the Cowboys in this one to help account for what Cooper Rush lacks in terms of experience so far in this one. And so, Old Man Mob, he agrees with me. Why wouldn't you call a timeout? You at least 2 shots right there. That was horrible execution. I don't like that. I do not like that. It's a 1-possession game. They're acting like they're up 33-3 right now. It is a 1-touchdown game. And as Herm Edwards would say, you play to win the game. That decision that they made right there was not playing to win the game. That made no sense. You get to the line, all kinds of audibles. You end up almost like running out the clock right then and there. Almost. Mike says, you sound good, JB, but this is a paint dry game. I'm trying to make it work, Mike. Trying to make it work. But Mike, meanwhile, Mike, this will probably be a good opportunity for us right now since it's halftime. If you don't mind, going through some of the scores that we had for this week, and we'll just go through game by game, the actual scores, as well as the scores that we had projected early on in the week in terms of who's going to win each game by game. Just let me know when you're ready for that one. Let's see. Old Man Mob says Cooper Rush only in the NFL is because he's a yes man to Jones. In my opinion, Dak has it in his contract. The Cowboys can't have a good backup quarterback. I feel like their best backup quarterback would obviously be their offensive coordinator. He would be their best backup quarterback. But no, if I'm the Cowboys, I probably would have been a team to reach out and try to trade for someone like, if not a Joe Flacco or something like that, someone that you could have got cheap and all like that to be a backup. Like they could have made a trade for someone. There's too many third string quarterbacks out there with Super Bowl rings and Super Bowl MVPs to just have these guys be your backup quarterbacks. You've got America's team. There's high expectations out there. You've got the weapons. And so, sure, if that goes down, you saw it last year. You need a backup quarterback that can come in and hold things down. They don't have that right now. There's no reason why the Saints have a Trevor Siemian as a third string quarterback, and you can't get someone like that to be your backup quarterback. Makes no sense whatsoever. None. Heck, why not reach out and get Mike White out there for the Jets? Shoot, someone. But I absolutely agree with you on that one. Let's see. Mike says, oh, yeah, he's definitely right. I mean, there were so many guys that you could have brought in and got them dirt cheap to be a backup quarterback. I look around the league. I look at guys like a Marcus Mariota. Imagine a Marcus Mariota as a backup for the Dallas Cowboys. It ain't got to be someone that's going to come in to push the starter, but someone that, if you need him to come in a little bit, he could do good. Nick Foles, I know that would have been a little bit more expensive given his contract, but that would make a lot more sense to have him be a backup for the Cowboys as well. So many different options they could have taken as a backup quarterback, honestly. Like, so many good options. Mike says that the Jets was the weak shocker. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. The Bengals, fresh off of the upset win and how they beat the Ravens out there. I really thought that they were going to come out and take care of business, especially knowing that no Zach Wilson out there. Joe Flacco wasn't going to get the start. I did not think that the Jets were going to do that. But they went out there and they performed. And so, yeah, 1 second. That's absolutely. All right. So, all right, bet. Yeah, let me know when you come across that list there. Absolutely. Let's see. Old man Mom says that Nick Foles is better than Cooper Rush, and he's the third string quarterback on the Bears. And yes, and I was screaming when the Bears were playing the Buccaneers. I was like, put in Nick Foles. He's the kryptonite for Brady. He should have started that particular one game right there. It just made too much sense for it not to happen. But there's too many good backup quarterbacks in the league. Too many good quarterbacks out there in free agency to just not pick up someone who's a quality backup quarterback to come in for situations like this. There's so many quarterbacks that you could take. And so, no knock on Cooper Rush. I'm not saying he shouldn't be on the roster, but he probably should be a third or fourth string quarterback. But yeah, looking at that injury for Jameis Winston, though, that looked terrible. And they're saying that they fear that it's a significant knee injury for Jameis Winston. My goodness. That was a terrible injury right there. But absolutely, I agree with you on that one, old man Mob. Absolutely. Let's see. Mike says, yeah. Looking at the score right now, man, was I wrong? The Eagles won 28-19, so I was right about that. But the actual score, my goodness. Let's see. You had 24-17, the Eagles. The actual score for that one was, give me 1 second. I think it was like 44-6, but let me pull it up real quick. See the actual score in that one. Yeah, the Eagles ended up winning that one, Mike, 44-6. So the final score of that game, the Eagles won 44-6. How in the world did the Eagles score 44 points? I have no idea, but hats off to them. Detroit just went out there and they just did not look like they cared today. Like, they really did not care. I'm shocked because Detroit normally goes out there and at least tries to play hard. So I was a little surprised by how bad they got beat. Let's see. Mike says JB had the Bengals 32-17. All right, and you had 26-13. All right, and what I'm doing right now for everybody that's watching, we're going through some of the scores that me and Mike went through earlier in terms of our projections to see how far how close we were. In this case, how far off were we? And so, yeah, we both had the Bengals win, but the Jets ended up winning that one 34-31. 34-31. All right, so yeah, I had the Rams winning 34-12. And you had the Rams winning 27-17. The actual score of that game was the Rams won that one 38-22. Luckily for Houston, they started scoring late in that game to make it look a little bit better for them. But yeah, 38-22 was their score. Let's see. Mike says no one else from JB submitted this week, and so. Let's see, old man Mob says the Saints need to call Cam Newton. And so I hear that Taysom Hill should be coming back from his concussion when it comes to next week. That's at least the expectation right now, is that he should be coming back from his concussion that he had a couple weeks ago. So that'll be good for them. Obviously, having a guy like Trevor Siemian as a backup, that is good. But we'll see. We will see if Sean Payton believes that he needs to call Cam Newton right now. I mean, that's one thing that we'll have to definitely look and see, because obviously what they got right now with Taysom Hill and Trevor Siemian, I don't know if that's going to be enough to get them where they want to go right now, especially if Jameis, if the knee injury is as significant as they think it's going to be, then perhaps it's worth making that call for Cam Newton right now. He's out there in free agency. Might as well go ahead and see what he's got. Let's see. Mike says JB Bears 19-13, and you had 19-17 49ers. The actual score of that one was the 49ers winning 33-22. That was a game where Jimmy G went out there and threw for over 300 yards in that one. I remember seeing some of the highlights. But Justin Fields, he looked much better in that one. I know last week, a lot of people started punting on Justin Fields against Tampa, but it's like I said last week, it was just a bad game, bad matchup. I mean, you have a Super Bowl champion going against a rookie out there still figuring things out. Don't hold it against him. The kid's still young. He went out there, looked much better out there in this one, even though the Bears still lost. But he gave them a chance to win, and he looked much better out there against the 49ers, especially that touchdown scramble that he had in that one. That was pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Let's see. Mike says, JB had 20-17, the Browns over the Steelers, and you had the Steelers winning 27-24. Oh, man, I'm starting to realize I picked wrong on a lot of games today. Not liking that. Let's see. What was the final score for that one? Yeah, Cleveland won. Pittsburgh won that one 15-10. And so, yeah, I remember that. I believe the Ernest Johnson had the one touchdown run in that one for the Browns there. So did it help my fantasy team as much as I wanted it to? Not as much as it did last week, but at least he got into the end zone there. Gave me an opportunity. Let's see. Mike said, I had the Colts winning 26-20. He had the Titans winning 32-17. Of course, the Titans did win that one in overtime by the final score of 34-31. Let's see, Mike says JB had the Bills 48-17. You had the Bills 42-17. So by default, your score was closer in that one. The final score of that game, the Bills won that one, I believe was it 26-11? Yeah, they won that one 26-11. Mike said that, I had the Panthers winning 23-20 over the Falcons, and you had the Panthers winning 28-27 over the Falcons as well. So, yeah. The Panthers did win that one. Final score was 19-13 in that one. Sam Darnold ended up getting injured in that one. PJ Walker did finish that one for the Panthers, but my goodness. My man Sam Darnold, he better get used to that backup role. Who knows? Maybe next year, maybe Sam Darnold can be the backup down there in America's team. Maybe he would make some sense next year, be the backup for the Cowboys. I don't know. I'm just saying, I doubt he's going to be a starter next year if he keeps playing like this. Highly doubt it. Let's see, Mike says, JB had the Jaguars winning 22-20. You had the Jags winning 20-17. The final score of that one was, man, were we wrong on that one, Mike? We were really wrong on that one. The Seahawks won that one 31-7. I kept seeing Metcalf getting, touchdowns and scores and stuff. Saw Geno Smith moving the ball. I was like, okay, I see Geno out there. So I was happy for him on that one. Again, we're currently still at halftime right now with the Vikings up 10-3 in this one. So we're just recapping some of the games that went through, some of the picks that me and Mike had earlier, and some of the games that played already, and just seeing how we fared. Let's see, 420 says he's back. Welcome back. Let's see, Mike says that I had the Bucs winning 28-23, and he had the Bucs winning 31-23. I'm so mad at myself that I did not stick with my gut feeling of the Saints winning that one, because I really felt like this was a matchup that a lot of people were overlooking the Saints, figuring, it's just Jameis Winston. He's going to turn the ball over. There's no way he's going to beat Brady. But the Saints, they were able to pull it off. And so it goes back to my prediction where I had earlier for the season for the Buccaneers, where a lot of people was like, Tampa Bay's going to go undefeated. I was like, no, in the NFL season, it's really hard to go undefeated. You have some bad weeks. You really do. You have injuries, bad weeks, all that stuff. And then the Buccaneers, they didn't have Antonio Brown. That was obviously a key factor right there. I think if they had AB, things would have been different. But the Saints, they lost their starting quarterback, found a way to win. That's what great teams do. That is what great teams do. And meanwhile, while we're going through these, make sure that you guys do press the thumbs up button. If you haven't pressed the thumbs up button already, if you are not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. You know we do these play-by-plays on a regular basis, and I appreciate you guys so much for coming through. We always have a great time on these streams. But yeah, the final score of that one, the Saints ended up winning that one with the final score being 36-27. Who would have won? Who would have thought that? They won by 2 possessions. Who would have thought that? Let's see, 420 says, who you got this game? So, yeah, for this game, in my pregame, before knowing that Dak Prescott was going to – yeah, my pregame, I ended up picking the Vikings to win. It was going to be like 34-31, but then I realized Dak Prescott wasn't playing. And so right now, I still go Vikings to win this one, but it's probably going to be a final score of about – I'm going to say final score of about 20-13, 20-13. But I'm hoping that this one – turns into a lot more scoring, but the way Cooper Kupp's been looking right now, I can't say I feel too confident about that. Let's see. So Daniel Hunter, he's going to be out for the rest of the game. Just got that notification. He will not be returning in this game. All right, so here we're getting ready for the kickoff here. Vikings about to kick things off here for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see if we get a return. Kickoff is on the way, and let's get this third quarter started. Let's see, Mike said JB had Washington winning 24-21. You had Broncos winning 24-17. Ultimately, Broncos ended up winning that game with the final score being 17-10. All right, so here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Vikings 25-yard line. All right, here we go. Rush up under center. Got 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hands it to Zeke. Zeke up the middle. Picks up a good 2 yards on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Dallas Cowboys. In a game like this, I feel between the 2 running backs, Tony Pollard may be a little bit more effective because we all know Tony Pollard, he's the burst here. He's the guy that can make the big run, can get the yards after the contact, and he has the speed to make stuff happen. So definitely I would look for the Cowboys to try to utilize him a lot. Cowboys want to play with more up-tempo. Let's see what they do. 3 wide receivers, rush up under center, takes a snap, play fake, throws it, and it is incomplete. He had his tight end there. He threw it at his ankles. Those are easy passes. I could hit that pass. That's an easy pass that you got to connect on. Those are NFL throws you have to make. I mean, heck, at the college level, you got to make that. I mean, come on, Rush. I want to see him make some throws with confidence. I'm looking at these replays. Every time he throws the ball, it's like he flicks it while he's falling back or just slightly going back. There's no confidence in his step up. Meanwhile, he takes a snap. He's looking. He throws it, and it is caught. It is caught by Wilson. Can he take it all the way? Can he go in the end zone? Touchdown, Cowboys. So how about that? Just when I was talking about him, he went ahead, took my advice, and he threw a touchdown. How about that? 3 plays, 75 yards, right off. And Jerry Jones, he's loving this. He's loving this. Wow. About 73 yards on that touchdown pass. Who would have thought about that? That will wake up the crowd for sure. All the way for Wilson. I mean, it's like 420 said. Who is Michael Gallup right now? This Wilson kid, he seems to be the real deal. What a pass. What a play. Big-time players make big-time plays. And that was a big-time play. But you got to make this extra point to tie it up. Extra point is up, and it's good. We're all tied up 10 apiece. So how about that? How about that? The Cowboys, fresh out of halftime with the touchdown, tying things up. Cooper Rush coming through with the big-time touchdown. And now we're going to have another commercial here before the Cowboys kick things off. But, man, that was a big play. That's exactly what the Cowboys needed to do. Let's see, Mike says JB had the Pats 31-27. Wow. And so, yeah, I saw this one coming, Mike. I saw this one coming. Yeah, I remember that. I saw that one coming. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, I just don't get how Cam Newton's not on the team. He's better than the Steelers, Washington football team, Colts, Texans, Panthers, Giants, Dolphins starting quarterback. Absolutely. It's just at this point, it's his reputation at this point. There are some things that it's hard to overcome. And so just his reputation, people don't think of him as a passer. They think of him as a guy who just runs the ball. They forget everything that Cam Newton's done in this league. And they just see last year's offense that New England ran for him. And quite frankly, the offense was going to open up, I think, a lot more this year if he got to start, early on, because it looked like throughout the preseason he was starting to actually call more passing plays and stuff. It's just last year when we signed him, didn't have enough time to integrate him into the offense. So it was just a mess throughout the season. He got COVID. A lot of that stuff came into factors for Cam Newton last year. But people just, like you got high schoolers out there disrespecting him at his own camp and stuff. So it's the lack of respect for someone like a Cam Newton. That's why he's unsigned currently right now, because he can certainly be a good backup at least for someone in this league. I'm 100% in agreement with you on that one. And it's not like it's a money issue either. It's not like it's a money issue. Cam said he doesn't mind being a backup here. So it's none of that. So I'm right there with you. Let's see. Mike says that you had him 37-28. Okay. But yeah, I just had a feeling the Pats were going to win that one. Let's see. 420 says, I hope Dak is back for week 9. And so I would if I had to guess, if I was putting money on it, I would say that Dak would be back by then. Of course, I'm not the official doctor, but I would guess that he would be back in time for that. Let's see. Mike says, yeah, I did have the Vikings winning 26-24. Even before I found out that Dak was going to, not play in this one. Mike says, I will have to review the game film on a lot of the games and see what happened. Okay. Let's see. Cam says, what is Zeke doing? He's locked in the World Series. And so absolutely. Yeah, that's right. The World Series is going on. But in terms of what Zeke is doing so far in this one, Zeke has – give me 1 second here. Meanwhile, the Cowboys are about to kick things off. But, yeah, so far in this one, Zeke's got 11 carries for 39 yards in this one. No touchdowns, just 11 carries, 39 yards. He also has 2 catches for 11 yards so far in this one. So that is what Zeke is doing. Again, Zeke just has on the ground 39 yards and 11 carries, and he's got 2 receptions for 11 yards. So the Vikings are about to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Oh, yeah, and Dak, he's loving this. He is loving that pass. So here we go. Cousins up under center. Got a tight end, got 3 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Takes a snap, play fake. He's bootlegging. Pressure around him, but he throws it, and it is incomplete. Incomplete. You see Jefferson, he's look like he's slow to get up here, or there is a penalty out there. All right, so they're saying illegal contact on the defense. All right, so Jefferson is still down. Let's see. Mike says, JB Nation, get your score ready by next Thursday, JB. And so, absolutely. For next Thursday. Who is Thursday Night Football next week? Come to think of it. Let's see. Mike says, can you the one watch baseball? And so yeah, Cam watches. Oh yeah, he's been following the Braves. He's a diehard Atlanta fan across the board when it comes to professional sports, collegiate level. He's all about the Roll Tide there. So yeah, Alabama when it comes to college football. But outside of that, it's all Georgia. And so yeah, Dak Prescott, he was ruled out probably about an hour and a half before the kickoff actually occurred. So glad he was not on my fantasy football team, because that's not enough time to actually know to pick up somebody else other than the backup for the Cowboys, and I would have been upset if that was me, would have been. But meanwhile, I see Justin Jefferson, being helped off the field there. All right, we got 2 receivers on the play, got a fullback and a back in the backfield, take the snap, hand it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook up the middle. He's still on his feet here. Look at him. He picks up about a good 19, 20 yards on the carry. Dalvin Cook. It's about time they get him going. My fantasy team desperately needs this man to have a big day. But yeah, Dak is out. Let's see. Mike says, kidding, I'm just here trying to win Terry Bradshaw's money. But what a run that was by Dalvin Cook. Meanwhile, they hand it to him again. And this time, Diggs is the one with the tackle. Up there is a penalty, though. There is a penalty. That's going to probably be offensive holding, and that's going to bring this one back. All right, so now we're looking at 1st and 20. Ball at the Vikings 39-yard line. Again, that holding call moved them back 10 yards and negated that run. All right, so here we go, 1st and 20. All right, so they got a fullback in the backfield. Got 3 wide receivers. Okay, they motion Dalvin Cook. Cousins up under center, takes the snap, throws it quickly to Cook. Cook, he tries to find a hole there. He picks up some yards, picks up about 4 yards before being ushered out of bounds. That'll make it 2nd and 16 coming up from the Vikings 43-yard line. Let's see, Mike says there's a pitcher that does a little dance before each pitch. Even a less than casual fan, it's worth the watch. Let's see, Old Man Mob says Cooper Rush making white brother look bad. Let's see, Old Man Mob says never mind. 2nd and 16, fullback in motion, takes it, play fake, Cousins looking, throws it. It's caught by the tight end. He's looking. There's some blockers in front of him. He picks up some yardage there. That's about a good 11 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball at the Cowboys 46-yard line. So on this drive, 3 plays, 29 yards so far. You see Justin Jefferson being looked at. It's over there being evaluated. So let's see if he gets the return back in this one at some point. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun. No backs in the backfield with him. Got a tight end. Got 4 receivers on the play. Takes a snap. Cowboys send 4. Pressure all around him. They ripped the ball out, but Cousins recovered it. Luckily, he fell on the ball, and that's going to bring up a 4th down situation there. So great job by the Cowboys defense to get the pressure, rip the ball out. Only thing they had to do next was just try to recover it. But great job getting the stop there. And that's going to force the Cowboys to have to punt the ball on 4th and 12 from the not the Cowboys, the Vikings have to punt the ball there, 4th and 12 from their own 47-yard line. Let's see, 420 says, let's go. So he's fired up about that. Meanwhile, the punt is on the way. See if we get a return. See, ball is all right. So yeah, they touch it down right there. That should be at about the 20-yard line. So, yeah, when we come back, the Cowboys will take over again, fresh off of that long touchdown pass. Let's see if they can score again when they get the ball. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and catch up on some of these comments here during the commercial. Let's see, 420 says, I was about to say that Cooper Rush sucks. And so he knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. Let's see, Mike says, I was thinking, CJB, we could have used Cam, but Walker got it done at tight end, got it done at the end. And so, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. 420 says, people forget how good Cam Newton was in his prime. It feels like it was so long ago, honestly. It really feels that way. Let's see. 420 says, I feel some Trevon magic coming up. I mean, I wonder why the Washington football team, of all teams, given how their coach has success with Cam Newton, he, of all people, have to remember what Cam Newton was like. And so if he was not interested in bringing him in, considering what's going down there with the Washington football team and their quarterback situation, that I find that interesting. Let's see. 420 says it's a BS call. Let's see. Old Man Mob says Brady threw a pick 6 to lose the game today. He did the same thing in his last game as a Patriot. That he did. I've seen it happen quite a few times. But when you're great, I mean, a lot of people overlook it. They will overlook it. Let's see. 420 says ref selling Trayvon Diggs. Absolutely. I see we've got 9 people on right now, so make sure that you guys do press the thumbs up button. And anybody that is new, make sure that you guys do subscribe to the channel. And when you do subscribe, if you want to go ahead and comment in the live chat and let me know who you got winning this one or just who your favorite NFL team is, definitely would love to hear from you guys for sure. But yeah, right now we're all tied up. No Dak Prescott, no problem out there. Cooper Rush, 11-19, 183 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception so far in this one. Looking at Kirk Cousins, he's 11-17, 120 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Both quarterbacks have been sacked 1 time in this one. Meanwhile, on the ground, you look at Ezekiel Elliott, he's got 11 carries, 39 yards. Tony Pollard, 6 carries, 25 yards in this one. For the Vikings, you've got Dalvin Cook, 9 carries, 42 yards. And you've also got Kirk Cousins with 3 runs himself for 18 yards. Let's see, 420 says a huge momentum shift. Absolutely. Football is a game of momentum. Absolutely. And so right now, let's see what the Cowboys can do now that they've got that momentum on their side for the first time tonight. Let's see what they do with this one. Again, they could have had the lead if they had made that field goal early in the game. So let's see what they do. Got 2 receivers here. Got 2 big guys in the backfield along with Zeke. Rush up under center. Take the snap. Hands it to Zeke. Zeke up the middle. Picks up a yard, maybe 2 on the play. That's going to make it about 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the Cowboys' 18-yard line. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, JB, hopefully we can keep Jacoby Myers. He's been our best receiver for a couple seasons now, and he's been balling in the slot. I have a feeling that we will be able to retain him. I just feel like he's just one of those Patriot type of players that will be able to hang on to someone like him. He's not going to ask to break the bank or nothing like that. He knows his role. He's comfortable in this situation with us. I think we will keep him. Meanwhile, Cooper Rush in the shotgun. No backs in the backfield. See Zeke at the top of the screen. 2 receivers towards the bottom. Couple tight ends. Rush takes a snap. Vikings send 4. Rush in the pocket. Throws it up there. Incomplete. See, I dislike when he does that and he stands still, and then it looks like he's just flinging the ball pretty far rather than stepping up into the throw. I wish he'd adjust his mechanics a little bit on that one. That might help some of his passes out. But here we go. 3rd and 8 coming up. If you're the Cowboys, you want to convert the first down. You just got the ball back. You want to keep this going. You just scored last time. You're feeling good about yourself. Try to get the first down here. All right, I'm seeing about 4 wide receivers on the play. Tony Pollard's in at running back. Let's see, Cooper Rush in the shotgun. Vikings, they send 4. Rush, he's moving. He's looking. Oh, and he's going to be brought down. Ooh, that's going to be a sack right there. A loss of a lot of yards on the play. They're saying about 10 yards on the play. So, man, that's going to be 4th and 18. Wow. Let's see. 420 says, fouling the defense, tackling number 7. But, yeah, I mean, that's a terrible sack right there to take. Absolutely. Now you put your punter in a more difficult situation there. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, today was a great day. Patriots won and the Buckeyes won. You know it. The score's a little bit too close for the Buckeyes for my liking, though. I got a feeling that's going to cost us come Tuesday night when they unveil, who's going to be the 4 teams in the bracket. But still, I like where we are right now. Meanwhile, the return for a couple yards, about 7 yards in the play. Let's see, 420 says, his skills snapping a football. There you have it. And let's see, Jay in the Bay has joined the stream. Thank you so much for joining the stream, Jay in the Bay. Glad to have you here, man. And I know your 49ers came up with the big victory. Your boy Jimmy G came through with 300+ passing through the air, no turnovers. I know you had to be happy about that. I know I saw a little bit of Mitchell run the ball as well. So I saw some good things from your 49ers in that one. So I know you had to be happy about that. But happy Halloween to you as well. Glad to have you here. Who you got winning this game and your final score projection for this one as we're all tied up 10 apiece so far in this one. But yeah, I saw Jimmy out there airing it out. But yeah, right now we are all tied up 10 apiece. And when we come back, it'll be the Vikings with the football. Okay, so let's see. Jay in the Bay says he got the Vikings winning 23-20. Okay, that's a very, very respectable score. I could definitely see that being the case. Absolutely. Looks like the defenses in this one, they're going to be key. Which defense can go out here and have the stronger finish to the second half? That's going to win this game. It's going to come down to the defense. Let's see. Jay says that was the best 49ers offensive performance all year. And so absolutely. Absolutely. So what does that put the 49ers record at right now? Are you guys like, is it at 400 or still below 400 right now? All right, so let's see. 420 says that the Trevon magic is coming up. He says he can feel it. It's coming up soon. It is coming up soon. Meanwhile, we're still at the commercial right now. All right, so I hear that Justin Jefferson looks like he's returned. Oh yeah, and as Jay says, he says hit the thumbs up button for JB. Absolutely, keep the thumbs up coming here. I think we're at 11 right now. At least what it's showing me on my end right here. So let's go ahead and keep that going. Meanwhile, Cousins play fakes, steps up, he throws it, and it is caught by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, he returned. He got a little banged up earlier, but he's back out there making plays, 18-yard reception. That's good news if you're the Vikings fan right now. If I'm them, I really want to try to get Dalvin Cook going as well. I throw some screens to him, some passes out the backfield, let him run the ball, get him going. First and 10, got a fullback in the backfield. Takes a snap, handed to Cook up the middle. And Cook picks up about 2 yards on the carry, about 2-3 yards. Again, we're in the third quarter here, about 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Both teams are tied 10 apiece. Vikings have the ball here, 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. All right, here we go. Got a couple tight ends here. 2 receivers, takes a snap, fakes the toss, throws it to the tight end, and does he get the first down? I think he does. I think he does get the first down, but man, he took a hit on that one. That's going to be 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield is Cook. Tight end goes in motion. 2 receivers, takes it. Hands it to Cook. Cook. Ooh, he is swallowed up by the defensive line. And man, yeah, there was nothing there on that play. Lost 2 yards on the carry. And yeah, that just goes to show this Cowboys defense this season, they're a lot better than they were last year, without doubt. And it shows up in games like this. All right, but here we go. Cousins up under center. Got a fullback in the backfield. Got a tight end, 2 receivers. Takes a snap. He throws the ball up there high, and it's just throw the ball away. Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 12 now. So again, 3rd and 12 here in the third quarter. 7 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. All tied up, 10 apiece. Big third down here as they're at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. So far on this drive, 5 plays, 26 yards. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12. Got 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, 1 back in the backfield next to Kirk Cousins. Cowboys sending 4. Cousins throws it. It's caught by the tight end. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. Takes it to about the 22-yard line. So that's going to be a 4th down, and the Vikings got the call upon the field goal unit. So the Vikings are going to go for the lead here. Let's see if they convert in the field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt to give the Vikings a 3-point lead. Let's see if he converts. Kick is up. And it is good. That gives the Vikings a 13-10 lead. 13-10 lead. So here we are in the third quarter, 6 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. And the Vikings, they just took the lead 13-10. And when we come back, they'll be kicking the ball off to see what the Cowboys can do with it when they get it. So now if you're the Cowboys, I mean, it felt good to get that touchdown, but you cannot be satisfied with that. You want to come back out there, try to get some points, whether we're talking field goal, whether we're talking touchdown. If I'm the Cowboys, I just want to make sure that I start getting some points. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, 420 is not happy with the Vikings. He is not happy with them. Not a fan of the Vikings. We'll say this, though. The Cowboys have done a tremendous job of limiting Dalvin Cook and his impact in this one. So far, 12 carries, 47 yards, no touchdowns. He's also got no receptions in this one either. Probably not good for my fantasy football team, though. Yeah, not looking good at all for my fantasy football team, kind of think of it. All right, so we're about to come back from the commercial here. Vikings are going to kick things off here for the Dallas Cowboys, and we'll see where the Dallas Cowboys are going to start off from on the field. Let's see, 420 says they're lucky that Dak ain't playing, or else it would have been 44-13. He says it would have been 44-13. But yeah, no doubt if Dak was out there, it would have definitely been a different game. No doubt about that. Meanwhile, kickoff is on the way. Let's see if we get a return. We will get a return. So Tony Pollard takes it out. Let's see, 10, 15, all the way to about the 20-yard line. Let's see, 420 says that Dak is literally their whole team, and they're trash without him. So that's a bold statement there. But, hey, that's why you pay Dak that money. That's why you pay him the money, because he's that important to the team, especially the offense. Because, I mean, it doesn't matter how good the defense is. Without an offense, you can only stop somebody but so many times. But here we go. Rush up under center. Got a couple tight ends here. Hands it to the back. And let's see. Zeke gets about a good 4 yards on the carry. It's going to make it 2nd and 6 coming up from the Cowboys' 24-yard line. All right, here we go in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Next to Rush. Rush takes a snap. Vikings send 4. He's looking. He throws it. And it is caught by Coop. That's going to be a gain of about 10 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper putting in work. And so 420, he says we need better backup quarterbacks. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. There's no reason why a team like this with this much talent, why you don't have a better backup quarterback. Meanwhile, rush up under center, takes a snap, play fakes at the Zeke. He has it. Pass rush is there. He throws it up there, incomplete. Just threw that one away. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. Ball at the Cowboys 34-yard line. All right, you got about 4 receivers on the play. You got Zeke in the backfield next to Cooper Rush in the shotgun. Rush making adjustments here. He's going to have to rush, though. It's about 2 seconds. Got to snap it. Timeout. They call timeout. Viking players, they want the penalty, but they're going to take the timeout from the Cowboys. Let's see. 420 says, what is he throwing at? My goodness. Absolutely. I mean, it's just, wow. But it'll be 2nd and 10 when they come back from the timeout. In a close game like this, you really want to try to use your timeouts wisely here, because you never know late in the 4th quarter if the game is this close, if you're going to need those timeouts. So that's why it's so important to get the play off in time. But out of the shotgun formation, let's see, we got a tight end, we got 3 receivers, 1 running back. Five seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap. Hands it to Zeke. Zeke looking, running, trying to find a hole. Gets a couple yards on that one, about a good 2 yards on the pickup. Going to bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 at the Cowboys 36-yard line. 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We got the Vikings up 13-10, but the Cowboys, they're facing the key 3rd down here. Can they convert? Here we go, 3rd and 8. 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen in the shotgun. Let's see what Cooper Rush can do here. They need to get a 1st down. Take the snap. Vikings, they send 5. He throws it quickly. Wilson trying to make something happen, and he gets about 2 yards on the play, so the Cowboys got to punt the ball here and give the ball back to the Vikings. Let's see. Old Man Mob says that he thinks that Nick Foles will be the best backup quarterback for the Cowboys. He's won a Super Bowl and show he can lead a team. But like I said, Cooper Rush is a yes man, and we all know how Jones loves his yes man. And so, absolutely, I think Nick Foles will be a tremendous backup for the Cowboys, and so they need to find a way to make that happen next year because they can certainly use him. Meanwhile, yeah, you got to make sure if you're a Viking that you do not get near that ball and do not get touched by that ball. And 420 says a screen pass. There you go. Absolutely. Yeah. That was. He is not impressed, not amused, not happy with the way this game is turning out so far in this one. But I say, is that Jerome Bettis on the commercial? So, yeah, right now we're currently at the commercial right now. Again, the Vikings lead this one 13-10, and they have the football now with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. So it's been a pretty defensive game so far in this one. Look at how both of these quarterbacks are faring. Right now, Cooper Rush, he's 13-23, got 195 yards through the air, averaging about 8.5 yards of completion, has 1 touchdown, 1 interception, been sacked twice so far in this one. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins, 13 of 20, 148 yards, has 1 touchdown, so he's averaging about 7.4 yards of completion, has been sacked 1 time in this one. On the ground collectively as a team, the Cowboys have 21 carries for 74 yards. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they have 16 carries for 65 yards as a team. Dalvin Cook so far in this one held to up under 50 yards total in this one. No receptions and has just 47 yards rushing. That is not good at all for my fantasy football team at all. Let's see. Mike says Trubisky for backup. And so, even Buffalo understood the importance of having a quality backup, someone that if he has to come in there, he's not lost. Like Mitchell Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky may not be elite, may not be good, but he's someone that, hey, the Bears went to the playoffs last year. A combination of him, Nick Foles, you have a veteran that can come in and at least hold things down. So a game like this, you're still in it, and the veteran presence probably is enough to still win the game. And so 420 said Vikings always got to be so lucky. Only if Dak was here, the crowd would have been filled with sad Viking fans. Meanwhile, Dalvin Cook, he's running. He's trying to save my fantasy team here. He stiff arms, stays on his feet, picks up about a good 8 yards on the carry. Let's see. Mike says that Barkley was good. Where is he? If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Matt Barkley was picked up by the Tennessee Titans, I think. I want to say he was with the Tennessee Titans, and they were the team that picked him up, if I'm not mistaken. And Mike says 80 scaring them kids. You know it. All right, so you go 3 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Cousins takes the snap, play fake. He's looking, throws it. Oh, what a terrible pass. Oh, Cowboys are ready for that. They stormed the fullback on that one. He lost 4 yards on that completion. Come on, Cousins. You got to see better than that. You got to see that stuff coming. Got to see that stuff coming. Knowing 80s, he's probably out there wearing the old Carson Wentz Eagles quarterback out there scaring them kids, wearing that jersey and whatnot, dressing up as Carson Wentz out there scaring them poor kids. Meanwhile, Cousins takes a snap, pressure all around him. He tosses it to Dalvin Cook, almost picked off by Micah Parsons there, but incomplete. 4th and 6 coming up. Old man Mob says that his house is split right now. He says his mother's a Vikings fan and his brother is a Cowboys fan. He says, glad I don't live there. They're going at each other. Oh, man. Oh, man. Right now, oh, man, I can understand that. The brother's mad right now because there's no Dak. So he feels if Dak was out there, this would be a completely different. Meanwhile, the mom's going for the Vikings here and up by 3. Thinks there's a chance to win. I can understand that. Meanwhile, the Vikings punt the ball. Let's see if the Cowboys are going to return it. Ooh, there will be a return. CeeDee Lamb trying to make something happen there. And, yeah, that's going to probably lose some yards on that one. Lost 3 yards, trying to make something happen on that one. Let's see, Mike says, what is Cousins' excuse? No reason only to have that score. I want to know what's Dalvin Cook's excuse here because I'm not seeing my man go out there and lighten him up. I took him in one of the leagues that I'm in with the first pick, and I expected big things from him. So Dalvin Cook's only got me 55 yards tonight. I'm not happy. Not happy. I need at least another 15 fantasy points from him to be okay. But here we go. Cooper Rush up under center. 1 back in the backfield. 2 receivers on the play. Got a tight end. 3 receivers, actually. See what he does. Takes a snap. Play fake. Cooper Rush is looking. He throws it. And it is incomplete. Incomplete. Wilson looking around for the flag, and he gets the flag. He gets the flag. Defensive pass interference. You just can't do that, son. You just can't do it. They won't let you do it. All right, pass interference on the defense. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be a first down. You want to help a backup quarterback out? Give him some penalties. That'll help him out. Let's see, 420 says, nice defensive stops. The D carrying the Cowboys. That's one positive aspect of it. Meanwhile, Rush throws a quick pass to Wilson. Wilson looking to run a trick play. I mentioned it earlier what I would do if I was them. He throws it deep, and it's caught by C.D. Lamb. There it is. That was the play that they needed, 35 yards, all the way to the Vikings' 23-yard line. Who says that without Dak, this offense can't be scary? Who says that? Look at that. What a play. What a play. And wow, I mean, that was a play on that one. Excellent play call there. Good job by Wilson first securing the catch, running to free him up, and then making a timely throw. This time, Rush up under center, one back in the backfield, got a couple tight ends there, two receivers, takes a snap, hands it to the back. That's Tony Pollard. Tony, he's trying to make something happen. He picks up about 2 yards from the carry. Again, we're still in the third quarter here with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Let's see, 420 says Joker's costume. Absolutely. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers on the play. Tony Pollard's the back in the backfield next to the quarterback. Vikings are showing pressure up the middle. They send pressure up the middle. Rush throws it high for Tony Pollard, who barely is able to make that catch. Picks up about 1 yard or 2 on that one. 3rd down coming up. 35 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Again, Vikings up 13-10, but the Cowboys up there. They're moving the ball here, and they're in Vikings territory. That's the 21-yard line. This will be a big 3rd down if the Cowboys can convert. Mike says, nice pass. So here we go, 3rd and 8 out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Vikings send 4. He throws it, and it is, he bobbled it. He bobbled it. That's incomplete. Incomplete. He bobbled that one. So it's going to be 4th and 8. So the Cowboys are going to attempt the field goal here to try to tie things up. The kicker so far, I think he's 1 for 2 today. Oh, yeah, he was out of bounds. He was having a tough time wheeling that one in. It was just ahead of him. All right, so this will be a big-time field goal here to try to tie things up. 420 says, make Cedric Wilson the backup QB right now. He demands it. 39-yard field goal attempt to tie things up. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're all tied up, 13 apiece. 13 apiece with 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. That means it's going to come down to the final quarter. 1 quarter left. Which team is going to make the correct calls when they need to? Who's going to execute when they need to? This is big for both teams here. If you're the Cowboys, you're able to win this game. This will keep you, at least for the moment, in 3rd place in terms of the standings in the NFC right now. So you definitely want to keep pace with the Packers and Cardinals right now and try to stay above the Buccaneers, because you know the Buccaneers are the tiebreaker in that scenario. As for the Vikings right now, they're trying their best to go ahead and get above 500 right now. They want to move to 4-3 there. This is really big for them. So let's see. Who's going to win this quarter here that's coming up in the 4th quarter? But before that, the Cowboys got to kick things off to the Vikings. 420 says that pass was on the money. Mike says, how good are the Cardinals, JB? We're about to find out. We're really about to find out. I say football is a game about momentum, and right now, looks like the Cardinals' momentum might be slipping a little bit. It's going to depend on Kyler Murray, though. I know he got banged up a little bit. How is he going to be the rest of the season? If he's healthy, we'll continue to see the Cardinals do what they're doing, but I still think the Cardinals, at the end of the day, the NFC is tough. But I think of all the teams that we have at the top, I've got Tampa Bay is better than the Cardinals. I've got the Rams, even though the Cardinals beat them the first time. As we know, things can be completely different the second time around. I think the Rams are a better team from top to bottom than the Cardinals still. It's kind of like when we were doing my top 5 earlier. I got the Cardinals as a top 10 team, but it's probably towards the lower end of that top 10. But here we go. Kirk Cousins up under center. One back in the backfield, takes it, play fake. He refuses to give it to my running back from my fantasy team. And he's going to lose about another 2 yards on the play. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Micah Parsons, he's flying around out there. He's making plays on top of plays on top of plays. He wants to win. There's nothing more scarier right now for the Vikings than that man dressed up in a Cowboys uniform tonight. He's just out there he's out there causing nightmares for this offense. He's already got 10 tackles, 9 of which are solo and 4 tackles for a loss in this game. That's why the Cowboys took him in the first round. Micah Parsons, he is a freak in the best way possible. He's out there making plays. There's no one else that's even remotely close to what this man is doing defensively. You look at the stats for the Cowboys. The next highest tackle total would be Jaron Kearse with 3 tackles total. Because Micah Parsons, he's got 10. So he's just out there outperforming the entire competition right now. That is amazing. You love to see it. 4 tackles for a loss. He's just out there playing football at a high level. And so 420 says, Trayvon, help us, please. He's still banking on Trayvon getting that key interception that turns the tide of this matchup. Let's see. Old man Mob says CeeDee Lamb has been balling. Hopefully this means they let Gallup rock. If I'm the Cowboys, you got to. There's such a thing called salary cap. So someone like Michael Gallup, he's going to want the bank. And quite frankly, they don't need him. They've got weapons on top of weapons, even beyond Wilson. Noah Brown, I am huge on Noah Brown and his potential as well. Been that way over the last 2 seasons. So I think they're pretty solid right now as is. Of course, you want to try to get something for him. But at this point, you let him walk, save the money, bring in someone else that can actually help you. Be the contender that you want to be. So absolutely, I think they let him go after the end of the season. Just my speculation. Maybe we get Gallup and we get Allen Robinson. Who knows? Those two. Who knows? 420 says both Micah and Trayvon are promising players. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Love those guys for the Cowboys. I mean, this is what helped. This is what changing the way that people talk about Cowboys and all like that. Before, we've always talked about the offense. The defense was a liability and all like that. But that is no more. This team, I've seen the growth of Dak Prescott already this year alone. Zeke looks like he's in better shape. Out there, the combination of him and Tony Pollard, that's a good combination of receivers. They're great. We already know that. But the defense, they've been coming along, and we're seeing that in this game that the defense has the ability to help carry this team. It is not a fluke that they almost beat Tampa, if not for the kicking issues. Kicking issues is a big concern because he missed the field goal earlier in this one. He missed one against Tampa, well, a couple against Tampa. He's missed some kicks this year. That's a concern I do have for special teams, though. But that's an entirely different topic there. Meanwhile, Cousins out the shotgun, throws it. That's Adam Thielen with the reception. He picks up about a good 4 yards on the play. This is the first year of me playing fantasy football that I don't have Adam Thielen on my roster. I wanted to pick him up again this year, but someone beat me to him. But he's been a solid player to have since he's been with the Vikings, like very. All right, so here we go in the shotgun. I see a tight end. Let's see. I'm seeing 3 wide receivers towards the top of the screen. Cousins takes a snap. Cousins bootlegging. Cousins throws it. And it's caught by the wide receiver. And he's going to be short at the marker, though. He is short at the marker. He picked up 4. They needed 8. They're got to punt the ball. What a stop by the Dallas Cowboys. And so 420 says they let the Cowboys get CeeDee and Trayvon in the same draft. What a draft. Absolutely. 420 says, what a draft. So there you go. Mike says, did anyone claim Gregory? And so that's a good question. I have not seen that one yet. Gonna punt the ball. Punt is up. See if we're gonna return. Fair catch assembled. But there is a penalty. There is a penalty. There is a penalty. So holding on the receiving team. Oh, yeah, son, you got to let go at some point. I help you if you don't help me help you. You got to at least pretend at some point like you didn't have your hands holding them the whole time. Like, you're not going to get away with that. I mean, that's just that's blatantly, that's like, wow, that's not even trying to hide it. That's like going into a jewelry store and then just walking out with it right into your hand, acting, knowing good well you didn't pay for it or nothing. Like, come on now. That's obvious. Let's see. Old Man Mob says the Micah Parsons remind me of the White Freeney. Ooh, that is very interesting. Of course, we're very familiar with the White Freeney from all those Brady and Manning matchups. But wow, that is interesting. He can play all over the D line and blitzing linebacker. That is an interesting comparison. I would have never thought of that. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play fake. Cooper Rush looking. Coop throws it, and it's caught by CeeDee Lamb for the first down. For the first down at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. But what a play that, what a throw there by Cooper Rush, though. I will say that. But meanwhile, one back in the backfield here, 2 receivers, couple tight ends here. Line up under center here. About 5 seconds left on the play clock. 1st and 10. Rush takes a snap. Play fake. He's looking. He throws it. And it is caught by Coop. Cooper to Cooper. And Coop picks up 15 yards on the reception. So how about the Cowboys here? They're getting that play-action game going as well. Another element. I guess Cooper Rush, he's calmed down a little bit now. Making some good throws here. Got to keep it up. They're doing a great job of pass blocking for him. I mean, Zeke, I'm seeing Zeke doing a lot of pass blocking out there, and he's doing a fantastic job. I will point that out as well. So far tonight, Cooper Rush, 16 of 27, 224 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Line up in the shotgun here. See 2 receivers, couple tight ends here. One back in the backfield next to Cooper Rush. Takes a snap. Fakes it to Zeke. Stands in the pocket. Throws it. Tries to throw it to Zeke. A little too high, incomplete. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, the game is all tied up. 13 apiece in the 4th quarter with 12 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this one. And so, Ethan, thank you so much for joining the stream, man. Glad to have you here. What's good with you? Let me know which team are you rooting for in this one. And also, if you want to give me your final score projections as well, go ahead and send that too. But let me know which team you're going for, and glad to have you here. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. About 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Takes a snap. Vikings send 4. Rush, he throws it, and it's caught by CeeDee Lamb. That's actually Noah Brown. I thought that was CeeDee Lamb there, but that's Noah Brown. But there is a penalty. Oh, man, penalties can definitely derail momentum. Holding on the offense, that's not what you want to see if you're rooting for the Cowboys here, because the Cowboys finally, they're starting to move the ball here. Things are starting to look good. And now you get a holding call to back you up 10 yards. Now that makes life a lot harder for the offense. Big time penalty right there. Messes up the momentum. Let's see. Mike says Boogie Brothers on the Cowboys, I think. And let's see. Ethan says, he's got the Cowboys 23-20. Okay, 23-20. So there's still hope for the Cowboys here. Meanwhile, Rush up under center, couple tight ends, one back in the backfield, 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Takes it, play action. He's looking, he throws it. The ball's tipped, and it's juggling. It's caught by the tight end. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty right there. We're not going to let that slide. He threw it, and the lineman had it at first, juggled it to the tight end. And so, yeah, you're not going to see that play a lot. Okay, the ball was tipped. At first, I was thinking it was tipped, but I was like, okay, maybe I just saw it. Okay, so it was indeed tipped, so therefore, it does not matter if the lineman touched it because it was first tipped by the defensive player. It's a little bit of hot potato right there. Lineman's like, I don't know what to do with the ball. I don't want the ball right there. Here, you take it. He's like, I don't know what to do with this thing. But, man, what a play. And that was Schultz right there with the reception. They'll give it to Schultz. Meanwhile, Rush steps up. He throws it, and it is caught. Now, this time it's CeeDee Lamb. What a play. That's going to be a first down. I mean, the defensive back has been so far off this man all night. I thought he was enforcing his own COVID rules out there in terms of social distancing, because he's just been giving my man all kinds of space tonight. That was Schultz. That was Schultz with that reception right there, because Schultz is 86. That was him with the reception on that one. All right, here we go with the snap. They hand it up the middle to Zeke. Zeke trying to find a hole. Picks up 2 yards on the carry. Takes it all the way to the Vikings 45-yard line on this play. 6 plays, 46 yards, 2 minutes and 54 seconds in terms of time of possession. We still got a lot of time left here in the fourth quarter, and we're all tied up 13-13 in this one with the Cowboys with the ball facing a 2nd and 8. All right, so they're going to line up in the shotgun here. 3 wide receivers on the play. Got a tight end as well. One back that's next to rush. Oh, I throw a quick pass here. Oh, and he is sacked. He didn't see him coming. And the Vikings had the football. What a play. That was an excellent play call by the Vikings. They caught him on his blind side. He didn't see it coming. And man, oh, man, you got to have a feel for this type of thing, but that's usually something that a veteran quarterback can just sense when the rush is coming and protect the football. But my goodness, he rocked them. Forced a fumble there, and that was Woods on the play. Wow. Woods already had an interception earlier in this one. Now he's got a forced fumble as well. And so, yeah, he's come out to play for this one. Again, I don't think that's a play that if Dak Prescott was in there, you would not have been able to do that. First of all, they wouldn't have let you get that close to him. But, yeah, you would not have done that to Dak on that type of play. But what a play. And so, absolutely, that was. Let's see, Mike says, oh, no, he like me. Gonna pop him, JB. Oh, he went for the pop. Ethan says, hey, bro, no need to communicate. We got JB here. There you go. Commentate, we got JB here. There you go. And so old man Mom says, my brother bugging right now. I bet he is. But, man, that was a big-time play. Just when it looks like things are going right for the Dallas Cowboys in this game, all of a sudden, the Vikings, Xavier Woods, he's got 7 tackles. He's got 1 interception, and he's got a sack, a forced fumble here. So he is making plays out there in this secondary for the Vikings. But what a play that was. A huge swing of momentum right now. Now they're going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. This is exactly where I would imagine that Dalvin Cook has to be a vocal point of this offense right here. If you're going to get him involved at all in this game, it has to happen right here now for my fantasy football team and for the sake of them. It has to happen now. But, man, what a big-time hit that was. Big-time hit. And 420 says that was such a good drive. It really was. Rush, he was feeling comfortable in the pocket, so comfortable to where he just did not feel the pressure coming. But he was making throws, getting the ball out, whether we're talking to pass to Noah Brown, whether we're talking to pass to Amari Cooper, whether we're talking to CeeDee Lamb. He was finally getting the ball out there. But, man, that was tough. Let's see. Ethan says the Cowboys had momentum. That they did. And so Mike says he's going to rest up for tomorrow. We'll listen to the end. Catch you tomorrow. JB Nation. Catch you tomorrow. I hope JB Nation. Absolutely, Mike. Thank you so much for coming through. And, hey, you have a great night. And, yeah, tomorrow's a whole new week. Definitely looking forward to, Tuesday with my birthday and stuff like that. But certainly looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night for the Monday Night Football stream, Giants and Chiefs. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 9 minutes and 56 seconds left to go on this one. Cousins, play fake. Cowboys got pressure on him. Cousins, he just slung it up there to get rid of that one. That's going to be a penalty, buddy. That's going to be a penalty. I don't think you were outside the tackle box, and you just threw it up there for your life. And, yeah, that's going to be – it should be intentional grounding, I think. Let's see. The referee's going to discuss it, though. Let's see what they say. Was he outside the tackle box? Let's see. Old man Mob says he keeps saying that it feels like they have Jason Garrett back as head coach. Oh, man, that's not a feeling that Cowboy fans want right now. Let's see. Mike says one more quarterback getting popped will make my game. And so, absolutely. Let's see. Ethan says your birthday's tomorrow. It's Tuesday. My birthday's on Tuesday. So yeah, it'll be on Tuesday. So that's why I won't be streaming Tuesday for the NBA game. So if you're looking for NBA, you'll have to wait till next week. But this Tuesday, I'll just be taking Tuesday off and just enjoy that. But yeah, absolutely, it'll be Tuesday. All right, so they called intentional grounding on Kirk Cousins. That is a big-time penalty because not only do you move backwards your team, you also lose you down there. So let's see. Oh, yeah. He saw a Cowboy coming at him. He hit the panic button. He just threw it up there, but you can't do that, son. You cannot do that. But I'll tell you what, at least he didn't pull a Carson Wentz, though, and just like threw it at the defender. At least he didn't do that. All right, 2nd and 23. Out of the shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers. Takes a snap. And that's about lost my voice on that one there. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me get some water real quick. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so I am back. Sorry about that. I had to go get some water there. But yeah, looks like the Cowboys defense stood firm there, and there's going to be a punt coming up here. Vikings punt the ball. Let's see if there's going to be a return here. There's 9 minutes and about 8 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Ball bounces off a Viking player. Did a Cowboy player touch it? I don't think he touched it, but it looked like he moved towards it. All right, so here we go. Cooper coming out there. Cooper rush. Can he lead a touchdown drive? That's what we want to see. Let's see. 420 says, come on, Trevon. And so, hey, I appreciate that, Ethan. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Absolutely. 420 says, LOL. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, Kirk Cousins is a type of quarterback that I'm glad we don't have because I would be drinking again. Absolutely. Yeah, that would have been tough to have. It really would have been. 420 says to run on 3rd and 23. And what makes it so bad, 420, they didn't even run it with my guy. They didn't even run it with Dalvin Cook to try to help my fantasy football team out any. No, they just went back there and just gave it to the backup, which has not helped me at all. Doesn't help me at all. Let's see. Ethan says, got some B-Day money to spend. I'm gonna give some to you. I appreciate that, Ethan. I appreciate you. Yeah, absolutely appreciate you, man. Absolutely. But man, I mean, just can't believe my birthday came so fast this year. Like, I know once my birthday hits, then that means a couple weeks afterwards, it's gonna be Thanksgiving. And so that means we're gonna have a lot of good football games coming up, guys. That playoff race is about to start heating up. It's about to start heating up college football, the whole race to who's going to make it to the college football playoffs this year, bowl games, all that stuff. It's a great time in sports. Not only that, you have the NBA started. You've got, obviously, the World Series this week. You've got college basketball about to get started. I don't know exactly when they start, but I imagine it's got to be within the next week or two, I would think, for college basketball, if it hasn't already. So many things to look forward to right now in sports. As Ethan says, I'll get it to you as soon as possible. Hey, man, you're the real MVP. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Sunday Night Football next week's going to be the Titans versus the Rams. That is going to be a good one to watch next week. All right, but here we are. Fourth quarter, 9 minutes and 3 seconds left. Tied up 13 apiece. Cooper Rush takes the snap, hands it to Zeke. Zeke, met by defenders, picks up a yard on the play. So the Vikings run defense, they are clamping down. Second down coming up. Here we go. 2nd and 9 coming up. All right, so in the shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers, 1 back in the backfield. It's going to be up to Cooper Rush to try to win this game for the Cowboys. Takes a snap, and the Vikings send pressure. He's going to go deep. Oh, man, he just launched that one. I knew the moment I saw that ball leave his hands, I said, that's way too high and way too far right there. So, my goodness. Let's see, 420 says that Alabama Vikings always get screwed by Cousins. And so, oh, man, it's tough with Cousins. It's very tough with him, honestly. But he's got great receivers. There are moments where he has good games. It's just when you really need them, though, like consistently, those are tough. But here we go, 3rd and 9. Key 3rd and 9 out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Vikings send 4. Rush throws it. It's, oh, my, no way. And so CD Lamb dropped an open pass. I don't know if he would have got the first. If he did caught it, it would have been a close one. But that's a pass you got to catch. That's a pass you got to catch. That is a pass you have to catch. Ball went right through his hands. Can't make excuses about that one. Doesn't matter who's throwing you the football. The ball gets to your hands, you got to catch that one. All right, so the punt's on the way. Faircat caught at about the 26-yard line. So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Let's see. Old man Mob says that Brandon Cook's trying to get traded. I do believe his cap for the rest of the year is 2.8 or 3.8 mil. If so, we should offer them Harry and a third. We really should. Really should. That would be amazing. All right, here we go. Cousins up under center. 3 wide receivers on the screen. 1 back in the backfield. See a tight end as well. Takes it. Hands it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, he's looking. Dalvin Cook trying to go forward. Fighting forward. Picks up about 8 yards on the carry. That'll make it 2nd and 2. Takes a snap. Play fake. Cousins feels the pressure. Cousins throws it away. This time he's outside the tackle box, so therefore he can do that. There's a penalty. No, tell me it is not roughing the passer. Tell me he did not rough the passer on that play. You've got to be kidding. Use your head. This is too big a game. This is bigger than you. You know how they are about quarterbacks. You got to let up, son. You got to do whatever it takes not to do that. You know the ball was already being thrown. You cannot tell me the ball was not already being thrown on that one. And yet you gift them a first down. You can't do that. You cannot do that. The game is tied. You guys are playing great so far in this one. Help the offense out. Do not help the other team out. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Meanwhile, Cousins takes a snap, play fake. He's looking. He throws it, and it's caught by the fullback. That's going to be about 9 yards in the play, depending on where they spot it. Could be a first down. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 1. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 1. Cousins going to line up, I think, up under center. Let's see. All right, he's up under center. Got a heavy formation out there. Fullback goes in motion, Cooks the back in the backfield. 2nd and 1, takes it. Hands to the Cook. Cook, he gets the first down. Trying to make something happen. Man, what a nice game that was for Dalvin Cook there. Pickup of 8 yards. Now we're in Cowboys territory, getting a little deeper here. Cowboys 34-yard line. And all you can do is look at CeeDee Lamb. You know, he makes that catch. Maybe the Cowboys still have the football right now. Look at him. Look at the defensive player for that roughing the passer. Those are mistakes you cannot make right now, especially without your starting quarterback in there. You can't do that. But here we are, 1st and 10, one back in the backfield. Fullback goes in motion. See a couple tight ends here, one wide receiver. Takes a snap. Hands it to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, he's looking up the middle. He picks up about a good 7 yards on the carry. There is a flag down. Let's see what they call. 420 says, no, don't start. Dropping, please. He says, Trevon. He says, BS call. Yeah, he's not happy with the call. Referees are discussing this. Meanwhile, we're in the 4th quarter with 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. What? Are you kidding me again? Another unnecessary roughness. Really? Oh my goodness. Really? You have got there's no reasoning for this. What is he doing? What team does he think he plays for? Wow, that's all I can say is wow. Meanwhile, one back in the backfield, heavy formation, takes a snap, hands it to Madison up the middle, gains about a yard on the carry. Wow, all of these calls, man, like wow. And 420 says, Randy, what are you doing? That is the question I want to know. Meanwhile, we've got 2 receivers, 1 tight end, a fullback in the backfield. They handed to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, he's running. He's still running. And they're going to push him out of bounds. What is Randy doing? Again. He's doing it again. Again. Throw this man out the game. Throw him out the game. I'm tired of it. Throw him out the game. It don't matter. Throw him out the game. At some point, you have to take him out. He is hurting the team. He is hurting the team. Don't put him back out there. You can't keep a man who's done that multiple times on the same drive. On the same drive, you have got to play with a lot more smarts than that. What is up with it? He's just literally somebody out there that just literally wants to hit somebody on every play. The NFL's not going to let you do that. The NFL's not going to let you do that. You're in the wrong sport, buddy. You just want to hit somebody. Go take up boxing or something like that, man. This is not the sport to just hit somebody like that all the time. They're not going to let you do it. They're watching you now. Cousins up under center. Receiver Adam Thielen goes in motion. They hand it to Dalvin Cook. Chase out the first guy. Tries to cut up there. Gets nothing. Lost about 4 yards on that one. At this point, if I'm the defense, I'm looking at this man like, guys, take him out. Like, he's hurting us. Here we go, 2nd and goal. Again, 4th quarter, all tied up 13 apiece. Ball at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pair of tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Fakes the toss. He throws it to Madison. Madison picks up. Ooh, I think he lost like 3 yards in the play. So now we're looking at 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line. So this is how you respond if you're the Cowboys defense. You say, nah, not going to happen on our watch. Man, Cowboys got to be careful with hitting these guys out of bounds stuff. But here we go. 3rd and goal out the shotgun. 3 wide receivers on the play, 1 back in the backfield. Looks like Madison's the back. Takes a snap. Cousins looking. Cousins moving around. Oh, he threw it up. Oh, man, my man Cousins just threw it up there. He literally just threw that up there. I've seen enough quarterbacks just throwing it up there like that, buddy. Like, you can't do that. Like, you lucky that your receiver caught that one. He literally threw it up there. Almost got ripped from behind, though. Almost. But, man, in spite of the Randy Gregory penalties here, the Cowboys defense finally puts the stop on this offense here, and a field goal attempt is going to be up there to see if the Vikings can take a 3-point lead in this one. But, man, the story of this one, Randy Gregory, he's got to play with a lot more cool than this. But let's see if Greg Joseph can convert. He's already 2 for 2 so far tonight. This should be a chip shot. The 24-yard field goal attempt is up, and it's good. No problems. All right, so the Vikings take the lead here, 16-13. 16-13. Now it's going to be up to Cooper Rush to try to bring the offense down there and try to see if they can either tie it or win it here before the half. Oh, man, Dalvin Cook, you really hurt my fantasy football team. Really hurt my fantasy football team. Oh, I didn't even read that. My bad. Let's see. All right, so Old Man Mob says, can't make these stupid plays. Gave them easy yards. That will come back to hurt them. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. 420 says the refs. Let's see. Old Man Mob says Mike McCarthy needs to step in and sit that man. Can't be giving them that many free yards. Absolutely. One time would have been enough to get my attention to possibly sit him. But more than one time on the same drive? Like, what are you trying to do? You have not learned from your mistakes. You clearly don't care about the team first. Michael says how much time is left. Yeah, we got 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. And so obviously they're going to kick the ball off to the Cowboys. But yeah, right now we're sitting in the 4th quarter. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Vikings up by 3, 16-13 after that field goal. So the Cowboys have a chance out there and try to respond and try to either tie or win the game. Old Man Mob says, after all that, just to get 3 points. I know this Cowboys defense, I'm telling you, like they're definitely a lot better than a lot of people give them credit for. That was big time to hold them just to 3 points after all of that. 420 says no. And so, yeah, I mean, Vikings up by 3. So I hope you guys got a couple more trick plays in store. Maybe get Wilson to throw another touchdown pass. Who knows? Yeah, Dalvin Cook, I'm highly disappointed in his performance tonight for my fantasy team purposes. All right, so here we go. About to have that kickoff here in a second. All right, Vikings are lining up to kick it off here. Again, they hold a 16-13 lead here in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. All right, that's going to be a touchback, no return. So the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Cooper Rush. This is a big-time opportunity here to come in. Your first career start. Can you lead a fourth quarter comeback. So far tonight, he's been 18 to 32, 250 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Here he goes, lined up in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers on the play. Takes the snap, throws it, incomplete. Excellent coverage on the play. I see no penalties up there, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. Cowboys have 2 timeouts. Vikings have 3. All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. Got 5 wide receivers on the play. Cooper Rush in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Vikings send 4. He's going to go deep. And it is juggled. And it's caught by Amari Cooper. It is somehow caught by Amari Cooper. Don't know how he made that catch happen there. That was amazing there. That was about a 33-yard reception. It bounced off the defensive back, and then it juggled in Cooper's hand. But yet, Cooper with the reception. Let's see that again. It bounced off the chest of the Vikings defender into the Cowboys' hand. You're not going to see that play every single day. Wow. Here we go in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Take a snap. Vikings send pressure. Send 6. He throws it to Amari Cooper, who totally makes the defensive back miss. He picks up about a good 18 yards on that one. I don't know what type of angle the defensive back was trying to take on that tackle, but clearly this is not Pee-wee football, and you can't do that. In Pee-wee football angles that bad. Back-to-back terrible plays by the defensive back, and he's getting beat like a drum right here on this drive. The whole Coop the Coop connection. I'm telling you, that's what's going to be trending after this game if they win this one. Coop the Coop. Again, 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in this one. Vikings have a 3-point lead, 16-13, but Cooper Rush, he's driving them down there. Let's see what he can do here. 1st and 10. Ball at the Vikings 24-yard line. Takes a snap out the shotgun. He's looking, pump fakes, throws it, and he overthrows his receiver. Just throw that ball away. That was Schultz, the tight end. 2nd and 10 coming up, but we're at the 2-minute warning now. So the 2-minute warning. The Vikings up 16-13, but the Cowboys already in field goal range, looking to drive and see if they can go down there and try to score a touchdown and win this game. Let's see, 420 says, there goes Javon Streak because Cousins haven't even looked this way for a long time. 420 says, Cooper Rush jerseys exist. I guess they do. Coop the Coop. That's what it is, Coop the Coop. So what a game. I know both fan bases right now have to be extremely stressed right now. If you're the Cowboys, you know without Dak, you got the ball in the hands of a guy who's unproven, but you're down by just 3. So a field goal ties it, but you're thinking touchdown. You want to win it right now. You want to win it. If you're the Vikings, you're wondering why in the world is this game 16-13 right now without them having Dak Prescott, and you're just hoping that you can come away with the victory right now. Both quarterbacks, though, the quarterback who's been performing right now has really been Cooper Rush. He's got over 300 yards passing in this one, 20 of 36, 301 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Wow, what a game so far in this one. But here we are, 2nd and 10, fresh off the 2-minute warning, 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Cowboys in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers, got a tight end and a running back. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes a snap. Vikings send 4. Rush, throws it. Caught by, or is it incomplete? I'm seeing a flag out there. Let's see what the flag's going to be against. I see a penalty. Penalties are definitely telling the story in the fourth quarter. Yeah, at first I thought it was a catch, but then I look up and I see the defensive player with the ball. So, I don't know what happened, honestly. Ooh, so hands to the face on the defense, legal use of the hands. Okay. So that's on the Vikings there. And yeah, this late in the game, if you're the Vikings, you can't make mistakes like that. Now, you can't do stuff like that. I mean, talking about hands to the face match, you literally put hands to the eyes on that one. Here we go, 1st and 10 out of the shotgun formation. 4 receivers on the play. Rush takes a snap. He throws it. It's caught in the middle. That's CeeDee Lamb. Or is it? No, that's not CeeDee Lamb. That's Noah Brown. I keep thinking they look so similar out there. That's Noah Brown with the reception. Gain of about a good 7 yards, and the play going to make it 2nd and 3. 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, the Cowboys with 2 timeouts. Vikings, they have 3. Ball's at the Vikings 12-yard line. So far on this drive, 5 plays, 63 yards. Line up in the shotgun here, 5 wide. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. 2 receivers towards the bottom. Cooper Rush takes a snap. Vikings send 4. Pump fakes. He's looking. He's moving. He's still looking and moving. There's a flag for holding. That's going to be holding. He held the ball way too long. Got to help your offensive line out. If it ain't there, throw the ball away. Mike McCarthy is just like, what in the world is going on? But holding on the offense. So that's going to move him back. I mean, what a hold that was. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13. All right, so CeeDee Lamb goes in motion. 2 receivers towards the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. Got a tight end as well, and 1 running back. Cooper Rush takes a snap. Vikings send 4. Rush. He throws it to the back. Zeke. Defenders on him immediately. And he's going to go down there. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the reception. Got 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd down. So the Vikings call a timeout here. They're thinking about, even if the Cowboys get a field goal and tie it up, they would like an opportunity to try to drive it down there and get some additional points. You see Amari Cooper on the sideline. 3rd and 16 at the Vikings 25-yard line. Yeah, this is a situation where you probably just go ahead and run the ball and try to just tie it up here. Make it an easy field goal attempt. Try to tie it up. But Rush takes a snap. Up there. Yep, what is this, a timeout? Okay, Vikings burn a timeout here. Let's see. Old Man Mob says, if the Vikings called the timeout before halftime and didn't waste all that time, maybe they could have gotten a field goal. They really could have. And now we'd be looking at a different scenario for a 19-13 as opposed to 16-13. That would have been a completely different scenario there. But you're right about that. You're right about that. All right, here we go. Line up in the shotgun. They're saying 3rd and 11. 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go. Shotgun. 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. 1 at the bottom, 1 back as well. Cooper Rush, the quarterback, takes a snap. Vikings, they send 4. Rush. He throws it to the back. Zeke cuts up. Zeke still on his feet. Zeke gets the 1st down. Zeke, wow, takes it all the way to about the 3-yard line. That is completely different. I did not think the Cowboys were going to be able to convert that one, but somehow Ezekiel Elliott came up big time for the Cowboys, making it now a 1st and goal situation. What a play. Vikings have to call their final timeout now. Did not expect that to happen. Now the Cowboys, they got to play to win now. They have got to play to win. Excellent job by Zeke. I mean, he looked like prime time vintage when he first came into the league type Zeke on that one. All right, let's see. First and goal. See if they can get into the end zone. 55 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, here we go out of the shotgun. Got 3 wide receivers. Got a tight end. Got 1 running back. All right, so Coop takes it. Coop tries to go to Coop. It's caught. Wasn't it Coop? The Coop touchdown. It was. It was. Touchdown Cowboys. How about that? Wow. Cooper to Cooper. 8 plays, 75 yards. Able to score. That's how you answer. That's how you run a 2-minute drive. What a play. Wow. Wow. What a play. Let's see. 420 says Zeke. There you go. Let's see. Old man Mob says time to milk the clock at worst, kick a field goal and go to OT. But the Cowboys, they ended up going for the touchdown there. So what a play by the Cowboys to get that touchdown. Not a PAT attempt. It's up. PAT is good. Cowboys lead 20-16. 51 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Cooper Rush threw the touchdown pass. He's 20 of 40, 325 yards passing, 2 touchdowns to just 1 interception. Cooper Rush, he's been big time, especially in the second half for the Cowboys there. Gotta love that for him. He went out there, played hard. Amari Cooper, he's been big in this one too. 8 receptions, 122 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. CeeDee Lamb has 6 receptions, 112 yards, averaging 18.7 yards a catch. You know, you got Zeke with 4 receptions at the backfield for 23 yards. So they are looking absolutely fantastic when it comes to receiving wise and just passing through the air. Wow. But 51 seconds is on the clock for the Vikings. That's the good news. They still have time to try to go down there and drive a score. The bad news is a field goal won't tie it for them. And also they've got no timeouts to work with. So with no timeouts and down by 4, they would have to score a touchdown in 51 seconds. Can they do it? That's going to be the question here. But the Cowboys, they did their job. Cooper Rush, he did all that you can ask of him to do in this one. Now he's going to have to rely on the defense that's done a tremendous job so far in this one. Cowboys kick it off. Let's see if we get a return. No return on this one. So that means Kirk Cousins and the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25. 420 says Javon's going to get the ball. And so, okay. Hey, I can see that happening. 420 says no other choice but to throw his way now. Absolutely. So you can't keep dodging them forever. Let's see. Old man Mob says the Vikings couldn't take advantage of the 3 flags and wasted too much time before the half. Vikings might be time to get a new head coach. Ooh, so old man Mob, he's calling for the new head coach. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. You've got 4 wide receivers. Got a tight end as well. Takes a snap. Cowboys send 4. Cousins, he throws it deep. And it is caught by Adam Thielen. Was he in bounds? Referee says yes, he was. Referee says yes, he was. That took just 5 seconds off the clock. 46 seconds remaining to go in this one. That's going to be a first down for the Vikings here at their own 38-yard line. That's perfect execution right there. So let's see 1st and 10 from the Vikings 38-yard line. Again, they're going to have to utilize the sideline in this one. Kirk Cousins, he's got to be big in this. Take the snap out the shotgun. Cowboys sending pressure. And he tries to throw it to the tight end. That's incomplete. He felt the pressure coming all around him. 2nd and 10 coming up. That took off 4 seconds. 42 seconds left to go in the game. Again, the Vikings have no timeouts, so they cannot stop the clock. So they have to complete stuff either out of bounds or either just do like that time, just incomplete. You cannot take a sack, and you don't want to throw the ball across the middle of the field. Here they go, 2nd and 10 out the shotgun. Jefferson goes in motion. Got 3 wide receivers, couple tight ends. Takes a snap, and there's a flag. There's a flag. False start in the offense. Ooh, that's a big one. False start in the offense. So now in the fourth quarter, got 42 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 15 coming up. Ball at the Vikings 33-yard line. Let's see. Old man Mob says you can't let a backup quarterback come into your stadium and beat you when your defense played great the whole game. Absolutely right about that. Meanwhile, 2nd and 15 out the shotgun. Cousins looking. Cousins. He throws it. And it's caught. Receiver trying to get out of bounds here. Cowboys. Did he get out of bounds? They say no, he did not. Clock is still running. 30 seconds. Let's see if they take as much time as they did before the half. There's 2 footballs on the field right now. Referees are forced to stop the action here as there are 2 footballs on the field. Talk about trying to throw a decoy out there. Let's see. Old man Mob says offensive management has been Vikings' problems for years now. Right about that. I see Diggs on the sideline. Diggs is on the sideline right now. Meanwhile, it's 3rd and 9 coming up. 24 seconds. 20 seconds. Cousins takes the snap out the shotgun. He spikes it. Cowboys take a timeout. Yeah, Cowboys call a timeout there. Okay. 18 seconds left to go in this one. Again, the Vikings cannot stop the clock themselves, but the Cowboys, they've got 1 timeout remaining. They've got a 4-point lead here, 20-16 in this one. They're facing a 3rd and 9. This is where your pass rushers have to get out to the quarterback. But if you don't get there, no stupid penalties in terms of roughing the passer or none of that stuff. Randy Gregory, I'm talking to you. None of that stuff. Cannot have that happening. Make sure you go out there and play hard, but don't bail them out with a penalty and nothing deep. All right, here you go, 3rd and 9. Cousins looking. They send 4. Cousins. He throws it up there. It's caught by the tight end who jumps up, tries to get out of bounds, was unable to. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. This is 4th down. They can't clock it. 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They have to go deep. Cousins drops back. Cousins trying to avoid the rush. Cousins still on his feet. Cousins get hits. Throws it up. Out of bounds. Incomplete. This game is over. This game is over. The Dallas Cowboys have won this one 20-16. Poor clock management by the Vikings. That is one of the stories there. And then the Dallas Cowboys, the backup quarterback, Cooper Rush, go on the road down here on this Halloween and provide the Vikings the scare of a lifetime and beat them 20-16 in Minnesota. And that's the final score, guys. Cowboys win this one. How about Cooper Rush throwing for 325 yards and a pair of touchdowns on this one? Wow, Dallas came in there, and that just goes to show this defense for the Cowboys, they're for real. This team for the Cowboys, they're serious. They went out there and they won on the road in the primetime matchup without their starting quarterback, and they did it against the Minnesota Vikings. So, wow, what a matchup here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, hey, they're 6-1 now. They are 6-1. The NFC has a lot of teams at the top of the conference to be reckoned with. It's tough to determine who's the best team right now in football, but a lot of teams, they're making their case out there. Let's see. 504 Easy says, I was close on that score. Absolutely. I mean, wow. Old man Miles says the Vikings owner needs to make some real changes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Meanwhile, 420 says they lost to a backup quarterback. He says, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I mean, Cooper Rush, the Coop touchdown pass that took down the Vikings, man. Wow. Michael says Cooper's rushing. There you have it. There you have it, guys. What a finish. Old man Mob says need a new QB, head coach, and GM. Vikings cost themselves this game. They did. And you know what? That's been their entire season. They've been that way all season long. All season long. They really have been. So this was a big loss for them. But you know what? They had opportunities to go out there. They didn't take advantage of it, especially when Randy Gregory kept trying to give them a chance to score. They didn't take advantage of it. So at the end of the day, Dalvin Cook, he had just 18 carries, 78 yards, no touchdowns, didn't contribute to the passing game either. They just did not play up to their capability. And once again, they find themselves on the wrong end of the score sheet. That's going to drop them to 3-4 on the season. Absolutely. And so let's see. Jay says, Wowzers, great game. It was a great game. It really was, but very impressive win by the Dallas Cowboys to win this one on the road with a backup quarterback making his first start in the NFL. And what a start it was. He got his first start, got his first fourth quarter comeback as well, got his first W. Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, guys. Got to get ready for work tomorrow, but appreciate you guys so much for coming through. And, hey, we saw another good game. I'll be here again tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can join me there. Join me tomorrow as well as we watch Sunday Night Football to see the Giants versus the Chiefs and see which one of those teams can try to get some positive momentum going for their season. But thank you guys so much for coming out. And, yeah, Michael, you have a good night as well, man. Take care. You guys take care. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Let's see, 420 says RIP Trevon Streak. And so, yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but he got the W, and that's what I think he cares about out there. So, man, Mom says good night. Yeah, good night to you. Good night to you. And, hey, we get to celebrate our Patriots knowing that we won this one and feel good about ourselves here, but it doesn't stop here. Got to win the next one as well. Have to win the next one as well. But, yeah, appreciate you guys for coming through. Take care and see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. If not, then see you guys next time.